I was a killer. I ain't gonna hold you. We probably gonna do like 2 episodes. Fact though, show going crazy right now. Paper keep on going up. Haters see it going up. Wrist, it cold as wrist slid. What's the cut? Shorty said I was a killer. I said keep that shit street. Once a month I put a suit on and I take a chick to eat. Running through the hood and whips. My haters dreaming and they say they just run their mouth and feet. Reason why they can't come keep a beat. Haters be like women, they both come for me. Listen, all type just want my company. You say they stand on business, I got company. Man, what they consider eating ain't even brunch. If it ain't about no money, why the f would I be chillin' there? Play the block, I play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. 75,000 spent in Tiffany yellow pair. I sit with my decisions comfortably in the Louis chair. Said I was a killer, I said keep that shit discreet. Once a month I put a suit on and I take a chick to eat. Running through the hood and whips, my haters dream they I get never. They just run their mouth and feet. Reason why they can't come keep a beat.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Facto Show, where we deal with opinions based on facts. Got a couple of the dopest people in the building today. We got mrekt. What's happening?
Salute, John Juan. Salute. Queen Wolf, you here?
Queen Wolf in the building.
I'm here. What's up, guys?
What's up?
Going on?
Salute.
Chilling, man. Shout out to the real ones. Shout out to the Wreck Mob. Shout out to the trenches.
Yes.
We here.
Facts.
We are building up.
Here.
You see, it's a lot going on, man. Like, man?
It's a whole lot going on.
Oh, look, somebody said give it 2 more minutes to halftime.
2 more minutes to halftime.
Oh, it's the game. Is the game on?
Yes, I'm out the loop.
Oh, see,
we'll be here. We gonna rock out. You know, when halftime come, we here. You know, you'll just tap in
1 minute. The Knicks beat Indiana right now, 64-59.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
salute to the Knicks.
The Knicks is doing their thing this year, huh?
That's what's up. Yeah, let's what we talking about? What's the topics?
Man, we got a lot. We got a lot to talk about. What we going with first, John? Let me see.
Well, we could talk about like the most breaking, which is the crazy, which is Rod Wave being arrested today on 14 charges of federal crime.
Oh man, yeah, Rod Wave is on one, and you know they saying that the reason why he's arrested is because he shot up his girl car.
Yeah, that's what it was saying. It was like stemming from a April 21st incident where him and an associate, that's what they were they labeled this mystery person as. They were leaving on April 21st after his home had recently been burglarized, and there was an argument that pursued, and he fired 11 rounds that actually hit this associate's Mercedes G-Wagon. 1 round hit his 2022 Rolls Royce, and 1 round hit the residence. He then tried to flee allegedly after cleaning up the scene before the police pulled up.
Which is interesting because again, I heard that was his girl's G-Wagon that he bought her. So, which story is the real story?
Yeah, this is according to TMZ. You know, so maybe they don't want to get in trouble for saying the wrong thing, so they just like label it as associate. But an associate could be a girlfriend. It depends on how you put it.
Correct.
Oh, so are they just cleaning it up? Just like a publicity cleanup session right here? Because they said he was mad. She got caught talking to somebody, or he found out she was flirting with somebody, and he got mad, and basically he bought her the car, so he decided that he was going to shoot it up. You can't drive my car. You talking to other niggas? You know, let him buy you a car.
Yikes.
So that was what I heard earlier today, and I was like, that's some irrational thinking. But I was curious to see if the guys feel the same way. Like, if you bought your girl $100,000 G-Wagon and find out that she talking to other dudes, do you shoot up the car?
Nah, I'm not shooting up the car. I'm definitely having a repo, man.
So you taking the car back? That's Indian giving.
Nah, it's not Indian giving. You know,
Indian giving.
I look at it like you being ungrateful and disrespectful, violating by having another dude in the V. You know what I'm saying? Especially that I bought. So that's just me. I don't,
See, ladies, that's why you gotta let him put the car in your name. he can't.
don't give him
He
no
can't.
ideas. Don't give him no ideas, Queen Wolf.
That's
Then he
nice.
can't repo it because that's ridiculous.
I mean, but shooting it up is even worse. That's just costing you even more money.
He
And
don't care.
criminal charges allegedly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, those criminal trouble. He was released the same night, I believe.
Mm.
So he ain't in that much hot water,
Wow.
you know. But yeah, I
Mhm.
I don't know. You shoot up my car, that's crazy. But then again, I mean, he got the money, right? So he like, whatever, I don't care. You can crash dummy, crashing out.
I
That's the
mean,
true definition of crashing out.
he definitely crashed out. Um,
But
but
he make love songs. He that type of dude.
yeah, he should have put that energy in the record. You know,
I mean, I think he do. A lot of the joints, they be like some pain tracks. Like,
Right.
I mean,
So are we surprised?
Mm,
I guess it makes sense.
I guess not.
Big boy simp, got him a little baddie. Find out she talking to other dudes, probably look better than him, probably slimmer than him. Who knows?
Hey, yo, the propaganda.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
I'm
mean,
trying to put the pieces of the puzzle together and figure it out. That's all.
peace, peace, Foxy Brown. I see you. Salute to the Wreck Mob, Real Runs, Trenches. We in here. I see y'all in the chat room. Run the lights up. We here. But hold on. I gotta turn my alerts off.
Yeah, it is crazy though, man. Y'all be safe out here. Guns ain't really nothing to play with. You know, it's a dangerous game. A couple minutes of not even a couple minutes, 1 second of just like temporary insanity. Now it's over with. You know, and you got a lot
Right.
to lose. You got a fan base. People love your
Mhm.
music. You know, you got a lot to lose.
That's a fact.
Right.
I mean, I don't think he's gonna get a lot of time for this, so I feel like this is something the label could clean up. He ain't do too much. He ain't assault nobody. It'd have been worse if he assaulted the girl.
But hold on. The V got shot up while she was in it.
I don't think she was in it.
I didn't
Mm.
see those details about
Yeah,
the
I
what.
don't think she was in it.
So, but how they know he did it?
I
I
mean,
don't
so
know. I
in
mean,
the
they were
TMZ
at his
report, it
house.
says in the TMZ report, you know, I'm pretty sure they
Mhm.
probably did like a investigation because they
Okay.
also said that he tried to clean up the scene, which included removing the shell casings, the
Oh
casings from
damn! He
yeah,
got caught with his hands in
yeah,
the cookie jar. He got caught
No.
red-handed.
yeah.
He
Oh,
So
see,
it
there you
sounds
go.
like there's
got
definitely
caught with a
investigation.
smoking gun. He got caught with a smoking gun. Pretty
Mhm.
much.
Yeah, there
Hey,
you go.
cleaning
There
up.
you go, right there.
Yeah, there you go.
Cleaning up a crime scene is crazy. That's
Crazy.
The
2025.
police walk up and you trying to grab the shell casing.
Scooby Doo type.
Crazy. And you were a high profile celebrity, so to speak.
Right.
Yeah,
Crazy. Nuts.
yeah,
Wow.
Man.
but
Control your emotions.
facts.
Yeah, he ain't the only one out here. There's a lot of emotional dudes
Oh,
running around this place,
fact. That's a fact though.
especially when it comes to their women, you know. But I
Yeah.
mean,
Mm.
industry women, do we crash out for industry women still? That I don't know.
So she's a industry chick. That's what you're saying, Queen Wolf? She's a pass around?
I
I
mean,
mean,
who he not is not no he ain't doing this with no quiet chick. Quiet
mm,
chick, if he had somebody that he was messing with before he got famous, she wouldn't be talking to nobody. She'd be in the house with him. So
that's what we got to bring back. The upstanding, sophisticated females.
but everybody get famous and then they want that baddie.
Yeah, nah, enough with these baddies. You know what I'm saying? Because it's one thing for a female to look naturally good, right? And have that, you know, that sophistication and, just that loyalty. But then you got these so-called baddies, and you know what that defines,
Mm-hmm.
girl trips, BBLs. You know, they
Speaking of
okay.
surgery,
Okay. Let's get to it.
did you guys hear that Glorilla got a nose job?
No. Oh wow.
Yes, Glorilla has gotten a nose job. I just put the before and after. So, John, one, if you could grab that and put that up because we need to break this down
Yeah.
because Glorilla was doing so good with her little big nose. We was all just starting to grow to like her. We need the before and after. I just put it in the
Yeah,
chat,
yeah,
John
I
Wanda,
got
before and yeah, because
you. Hold up.
we need to see because
Mm,
this is her now.
okay.
I
This
don't like it
this is her
personally.
after the nose job. After the
This is the
nose
new
job,
nose.
the new nose.
Yeah, this is the new nose. I personally, I like Glorilla's original look. I feel like she was one of the people repping for like the natural girls. She yeah, she had a
She should have
beautiful
kept the
natural
old nose.
face. And messing with your nose is like one of the things that make women go
Yeah.
back for repeated surgery. So if you see her,
Yeah.
right? Do you guys see the before and after? It's crazy. Look at the aesthetics of her face before,
Exactly. She looked totally
right?
better.
And the aesthetics of her face after. She has like this bulbular look on the tip of her nose, which we know she's gonna fix that, right? She's gonna go back for another nose job.
Uh
So they're
man.
calling her a who. They're saying she looked like a who. She just entered Whoville.
I'm a,
Um,
I'm gonna be
she,
honest. I think they got it twisted. I think the after is the before picture.
nope.
You sure?
I'm positive. The before picture is her. She has like a little contour going on with her nose. But you can see just aesthetically with the rest of her nose fit. This new nose, she just
What
look
is
now
that?
she just I don't know, it just looked crazy. And then um there's another picture where you see like she's got her head tilted up and oh John Juan put this one up.
Mm.
This is the one we need to this the one we need to we need to show the people
Run
because
the
this
light.
one is showing like the kid when she was a kid and she's an adult, and then this is like the like the side view and the under view of what her nose looks like.
Mm.
Sorry, crazy.
Damn shame. It's a damn shame what the industry and the pressure from society can do to you. But she did so good. She was going so good. And at first it was a speculation, but she did tweet, as you can see, she wrote in the tweet and did because everybody's like, did she just get a nose job? She said yes and did. So she's confirming it. She's standing in it. They said I'm with MREC. How your nose bigger after a nose job?
Yeah, it looks
so,
spooky.
so look at her. Look at her as a kid. This is her, a picture of her on the red carpet, and then this is her in the studio. This is her new nose, and it's like kind of they've made it a little bit more European, pointed at the tip, but
Mm,
the tip at the right there at the tip of the nose, that's gonna bother her.
mm, 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 mm.
That's gonna bother her later on. So my my bet on this one is she's definitely gonna go for a second nose job, and usually the second nose job leads to a third nose job. We've seen what happened with Lil Kim. It's a prime example. Lil Kim was beautiful in the 90s.
Yes.
She was so beautiful. And then she went and got a nose job.
Mhm.
And then even with the nose job, we were like, all right, we see it, Kim, but you still look beautiful. You still look gorgeous. And then she went and got another one. She went and got another one. Now,
Mm,
with Kim, I heard that she actually was in a DV situation and she ended up getting her nose broken, which is why she ended up going for another surgery. I doubt this is the case with Glorilla, but I don't like this one. I don't like this one. I don't like the tip of her nose. She likes it, but I already know how this is gonna go, like I said. So what you guys think, fellas? Y'all the ones that gotta look at her.
I mean, I thought she was doing great. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think she was like the most improved looking female and most improved female artist on the market. I know she was she was working out, but also she was how can I say it? It wasn't all natural, but this nose thing, I think this is definitely over the top, you know. And I'm gonna land my plane there.
Yeah, I'm not into too much into like the whole surgery thing, man. I like natural. You know, I think natural is always better. You know, but it's it's the industry. You know, and that's what it calls for sometimes. You know, depending on like what you into. So you know, that's what will rock her boat. Go ahead. You know, more
But
power
she
to you.
got famous with the nose. So why change it now?
You know what it be? It be those new people on her team that may be, you know,
Yep.
amongst those
Yes,
clear
men.
folks. You know those because, like you said, her nose look like she amongst the other folks.
Mm-hmm.
So
What type of pressure though do you get that makes you want to like get some kind of plastic surgery, even if it's like you know like the forehead lines or whatever, just something like that, like Botox? Like what kind of pressure is it that makes somebody just go ahead and get that?
Mostly it's the fear of getting old.
mm,
Like people don't want to look like they're aging.
Hmm.
You want to look like you're keeping up and you're staying young in a world that ages you out. And that's a lot of like what happens, right? We see a lot of these people who used to be like these vixens and baddies back in the day, and they age out because then you have these new 20-year-olds, 21-year-olds that are popping out, you know, getting their bodies done, getting their, getting the wigs and all of this other stuff. What's up, SJ? Yeah, just getting all this other stuff, and they're just putting you under that pressure when you hit your 30s, you hit your late 20s. It's like, damn, how can I keep up? And so you go to Botox, you go to fillers, you go to surgery, you go get your body done, you go to body contouring. So, and then it's just, yeah, that all those things are like insecurities. So someone said she just got kind of cute. She did just get kind of cute, like,
yeah,
but that's what a lot of when you
I
getting that
just said it.
money make everybody look cute.
Now
Money clean you up.
I agree with you on the insecurities. Now, Queen Wolf, this is a personal question. You know, it has something to do with it. Do you feel like you got to get any plastic surgery?
No, I don't feel like I need to get it, but I'm also not under public scrutiny, under public spotlight. I will say, when I first started doing the Facto show, I had gained a little weight.
Mm,
So everybody, at first it was like, oh, she's big, she's fat, whatever, all these things. At first I was like, oh, this makes me feel a way about it.
mm.
But it wasn't insecurity. It was more so like kind of like a reality check, because at the same time I do have a smaller frame, and then gaining weight, you don't really realize it until someone else says it. So when I saw
Mm.
it, I took it into consideration, and I went to the gym.
There you go.
Right. And I went and got my
Round of
mind right.
applause. Let me get.
And
Oh, I think
you
I
know
got applause.
oh, yeah, you do got the round of
Yeah,
applause.
round of
Yeah, I
applause.
took my ass to the gym, and I just, I got fit, and I got myself together, and so
Look,
I felt better. So that's probably the only time I can say that I felt a little way, like dealing with like public scrutiny.
mm,
But they're only dealing with that I'm only dealing with that on a smaller scale. So imagine what they're dealing with when there's hundreds of thousands of millions of people giving an opinion on what you're supposed to look like.
that's why you gotta love yourself
And you gotta not
beforehand.
care. But
Yeah,
then when you see somebody like Lizzo come out, everybody be like, ew, Lizzo. So do we give Lizzo credit now for loving herself and wearing bikinis and
shouts
being
to
a big
Lizzo.
proud woman?
Shouts to Lizzo. You know, um, she definitely stepped her game up. You know,
She
she did.
also
I mean, was it natural? Was it a natural progression? Was it going to the gym or
I
did
think so.
okay?
But nothing a little Ozempic can't boost.
Mm, mm.
Yeah, we got to get a propaganda button. Yeah,
What kind of button?
a
Propaganda?
propaganda button.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
I didn't say she was doing it. I'm just saying it's nothing a little
Allegedly,
Ozempic can't
Okay.
boost.
Okay.
She
allegedly.
might have,
Yeah.
had a little jump start and then got in the gym and then got herself together.
I
Whatever she
think
did.
the key to looking young or to just being happy is to not really care what people say. For real. Like just be happy with what you got going on. You know, I seen somebody put in the chat, love yourself. Like,
Mm-hmm.
love who you are, appreciate yourself. And what somebody don't really like rock with that or is like trying to sway you to do something differently, like, what I mean, you already know it's what it is. It's not it's not really for you. So
My mother always said, because I used to be one of those type of people too, like I don't care what people say. My mother would say, you definitely should care what people say, but you shouldn't let it consume you, what
mm,
people say,
that's what
right?
That's powerful.
Because people see you from the outside, right? You usually
Yeah.
don't see yourself from the outside, you see yourself from the inside.
yeah.
So you should care what people say, but it shouldn't change what you feel about yourself. So if someone's telling you something, hey, from the outside looking in, I think this, you shouldn't be one of those people that's like, I don't care what nobody say. Like I can
Agree.
take it into consideration. I could hear what you say, and then I'll look myself in the mirror and say, you know what, that person was right. Let
Agreed.
me check myself and let me take steps to get myself together. That was what happened with me. Are you not gonna tell me that I don't feel comfortable in my skin? Of course I feel comfortable in my skin, whether I gain a few pounds or lose a few pounds.
Mhm.
However, seeing those opinions, I'm like, okay, I don't want people to say this about me anymore. So let me start to pay attention on what I can do. Start eating right, start eating healthy, go to the gym, and just at least internally fix those things so that I could minimize what people are saying about it. So I feel like, but then everybody don't have those aspects and they're not able to do those things naturally. Like if
Mhm.
Glorilla felt the way about her nose, she can't just get up and change that. A gym is not going to change the shape of your nose, and
Facts.
it's not going to change, the size of it. So if it was something she was insecure about, my thing is that you got famous already with this
Exactly.
nose. You've already hit the red carpet. Everybody's calling you beautiful. You're on
Mm.
every, cover. You got platinum selling records. You headlining tours. You're doing everything with this space. And you never know. You could have been inspiring other people who are insecure about the shape of their nose,
Hmm.
and now you've changed it. And those are things you have to think about as a public figure.
I
But
think
more
it
power to
made
her.
I think it made her unique than those she
Right.
originally had. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Because everybody looks like robots now. Everybody look the
Yeah.
same. Everybody got the same body. They going to the same doctors. Everybody's just doing the same thing. So they all got the same program downloaded,
Mm-mm-mm.
the bad bitch program downloaded,
There you go.
and
The
they all look
baddie,
the same. Yeah. So,
baddie blueprint.
we
Patty
appreciate, yeah, the baddie blueprint. So we appreciate and
Mhm.
we love those people who dare to be individuals in a
Yes.
world that tries to fit you into these molds. But more power to her. She feels better. But my money is on she's gonna get another nose job, and we'll see it
Mm.
soon. So we'll revisit this in about 6 to 12 months after that nose heals. She
So
goes
what's the
back.
point of
She's gonna
getting a
fix
nose
that
job
tip.
and then getting another one?
Cause if you
Satisfaction.
if you look at it again, that tip of that nose is still big.
Mm.
It's still big. That one is what they call an ethnic rhinoplasty.
Whoa, that's
Right?
way above
Where
my pay grade.
and they call it ethnic, quote unquote, because they don't go straight to making it all pointed and straight, right? They still give you a little bit of a shape to make you look ethnic.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right? But the sides of her nose is very straight. It's just really the tip of the nose that still has that original sizing. So I feel like
Mm.
she'll go get that fixed. She gonna sit in the mirror, usually because now you have to look in the mirror. Like, I don't know how many women are in the chat right now, but it's like getting a new hairstyle. I don't
Mm.
know if you guys can relate to when you try something new, or you go from a dark Caesar to a light one, or you go from like, something that you're not used to seeing yourself in, and you look in the mirror for a while, and it's like, wow, this is different. But then it takes you a couple days and you kind of get used to it. and you kind of get accustomed to it. You look in the mirror like, all right, it's not that bad. Like, or you used to getting lace fronts, then you try to go get some braids, and now you got to look at the shape of your forehead, right? And then you got to get used to it and seeing it out because you're so used to seeing yourself in a lace. It's like the moment of time that you have to get accustomed to the look. This is on her face forever. So she has to look at this and she has to stare in the mirror and she has to tell herself, I like this better than the face that I've been looking at for 25 years.
Crazy.
You know, and you got to tell yourself that. And then when you look and you don't feel like that's the case, you're going to go back and you're going to change it again. That's just what's going to happen, you know?
Oh.
See, the women are agreeing. They're saying, you know, even just a different color, your eyes have to adjust to seeing it. So that's that with Miss Glow.
Yeah.
More power to her.
Yeah.
You know, overall.
Yeah, more power to us. Salute to Glorilla.
More power to her.
I mean, if anything, she should have changed was the name.
You don't like the name?
She should just go with Glow. You know what I'm saying? Because it's too close to Gorilla. You feel me? She should just go with Glow because they call her that anyway. I mean, I think she called herself that.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Nah, that is hard. That's hard.
You feel me? Just go with Glow and get that Rilla out of here. Because I think it's a play on the word Rilla. You know what I mean? Like Glorilla.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but it's too close to Gorilla.
Mm-hmm.
And gorillas have big noses too. But let's move on. Your boy, your boy is back in the news, Rick.
Who's my boy?
Your boy Diddy.
Oh man.
He my
Now,
boy.
now I got free range to kick his back in without Troy jumping in and cutting me off.
Hip hop in his room. Like Candyman. 3 times.
Yeah,
with the hook and all.
You're gonna have to get that spooky ready.
I got it.
Oh man, it's spooky.
Oh, very spooky. Hold on. Spooky. Bring it down.
There we go. There we go.
Run the
your
lights
man
up.
is running around in stripper heels.
Oh man.
Stop playing. For real?
Yep, red ones, black ones, new ones, clear ones, black and clear ones. He got options.
You got the pictures too?
We got the pictures.
Wow.
Don't. Oh, there they go. I'm about to say, don't hide the pictures, John Juan. These is Diddy's shoes, and he got a clip flicker in the corner there.
Flicker.
Look at the picture. Clip flicker.
So Wolf, can you give us the background where these pictures came from?
This came from evidence in court today.
Hold on.
So when they raided his house, these are things that they found. Look at these Diddy shoes. He walking around the house, Diddy bopping
the platform,
in
right?
these red platform shoes. Yes,
spooky.
And a clip flicker.
That is. Come on, what we doing?
Your boy is a freaky fox.
So hold on. Yeah, he allegedly got the what is that? The Tootsie Roll, right? And then he got a poom poom too. He got a poom poom.
So the clip flicker.
What is that?
The clip flicker is, if you look at the picture, right? It has a ring on it, right? Go back, John. Oh, that's just Astro Glide. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bottles of Astro Glide. The clip, so you're looking at the red shoes. The clip flicker is right there on the right. Yep. So it's a ring. So you put that on the Tootsie Roll, and then you let the flicker at the top get to work. So
hold on, get to work where?
It get to work on the girl. So I said, if he ain't got no motion in his ocean, right, he gonna go to be down there doing whatever he do. But at least she gonna get some stimulation from the clip flicker.
Wow, that's
there it goes, and it's wireless, so you don't even gotta plug it in.
That's crazy. It's wireless.
They said Troy Mans is a wit. That is Troy Mans for sure.
Your Av, they do your man away.
That's his shoes, and if you look at the size of the shoes, that's Diddy size.
Wait, how
there.
can you tell what size shoes those are?
I don't know. I just have
Oh my God.
What size
my
is it?
instincts is telling me
Shoes
that's his
size 13.
yes, they showed it in court. It says government exhibit 1B.
Crazy.
It's there, and then it's got some packs of some stuff. The green
They got
apple,
flavors.
strawberry. I don't know what's going on up there. That might be weed. I don't know. But look at these. These are some black platform Diddy
They got
shoes.
flavors.
I think these are Sean John.
Diddy shoes. That's crazy.
Sean John
It
shoes.
says government exhibit.
They said the Diddy
1B
stilettos.
dash 250.
Yep, this is what he's
Crazy.
in there. Take that. He doing a Harlem shake in his platform shoes. These are Diddy's heels. Yes. Let's keep going. This one,
It's your man.
this is Vital Honey. So he got honey packs. Honey packs in the trap with his Diddy shoes on. He ready to get to work with the clip flicker. He going crazy with the honey packs.
Diddy stilettos.
He got the stilettos. Yep. Keep going.
Crazy.
There's more.
Yeah.
There's more.
Oh man. Hold on.
That was the wrong.
Yeah. It's not.
He got rope and everything.
Don't hold out, John Juan. Don't hold out.
Nah, this is nuts right here.
And it's a couple more too. Hold on.
Wow.
Oh, yep. There you go.
Arsenal.
You see these Arsenal shoes, and then look at the pantyhose. He got pantyhose over there in the corner.
Well, he
Are
got
y'all seeing this? And they go another clip
pantyhose
flicker.
for
Do y'all see the
females,
other?
right?
You see the blue clip flicker? So it depends. Sometimes he might feel red clip flicker to match the red shoes. Then he got the black with the blue LED light next to the rope. He got some studded out shoes right there. He got a collection. This is a Sean John collection.
Allegedly. I'm not gonna be up here like, yo, that is just crazy. Like,
so what are we looking at, John Juan?
I don't know. I have no idea.
But I did see something in the headlines today saying that Diddy dressed as a Muslim woman in his freak offs. So this is not far fetched.
No, there you go. John Juan talking about allegedly.
Well, we'll say allegedly just to protect the platforms. We'll just say allegedly to protect.
Keep us protected.
Yeah, the platforms. Yeah, but Diddy is a wild boy allegedly.
Listen, we're here to report the news. This says government exhibit 1B. This is not our story, and this is not our accusations. This is the government's accusations. And look, it's right there in a drawer next to his shorts. Yeah. So, all right, John Juan, what you guys say about this? You talk about allegedly. Look at all the Sean John gear right there on the left side.
Oh, wow.
Yo.
What you got to say? He matching his shorts with his platform heels.
On the left. You see the short steps.
Look at those. Who closes that? Yeah. Who closes that? He kicked off his sneakers. Look, he kicked off his sneakers and he put on his heels. He got the drawer open. This is crazy. And what is that on the floor? What's this thing? It's got a lady spread out. What's that? A rope? A bondage rope? This is a wild man. This is a wild man. This man is unhinged.
Earlier today on a live, we called him the top swinger.
He is the top swinger.
Get it?
Yeah.
This is crazy. This is crazy. I don't even know what to say because it's like, all right, they're saying the heels threw him off. It's right there in the drawer. Y'all saying allegedly. It's right there in the drawer. Look at it. The bottom drawer too. Let's go. Next one, John Juan. There's
Nah,
more.
I got you. Yo, he sent it up so fast. You got all the evidence.
No, we got to get to the one. We got to get to the one because I want y'all. I want to see what y'all about to say about this other one. That's what I'm trying to get to. The one on the shelf with the arrow pointing to it. Oh no, that's just his cones. So he's smoking. He's smoking. Wait, go to the one. Go to this one, John Juan. Don't try to hide, because I
Yo,
know you. I know you. I know you working. I know you working for the big man. He
yeah,
in the south of
that's
France right now,
crazy.
luxuriating. So
Infuriating.
he in the south of France, luxuriating. There's a little coke. Nothing to see there. A little coke, rolled up $100 bill. You know how he do it. Take that. Take that. But this one right here is the one. Right here, John Juan. Don't hide this one from the people. Don't hide that one from the people. That's the one we want them to see.
Okay.
He's hiding the drugs in his Balenciaga boots.
Yeah.
They said the heels have eyes.
That's nuts.
Yo, this is crazy. This is a freak. That's the one, John Juan. That's the, because you ain't gonna believe this one, Emrek.
Hold on, let me see what's going on.
Oh, John Juan taking his time to upload it.
Yo, it's
there you go. There you go. There you go,
What's going on
Emrek.
with this?
Y'all tell me what y'all see.
Hold on. Let me see. I gotta make it. Yeah, I can't even say the word. I gotta enlarge it, but even that's crazy.
Pause.
Pause. Yeah, it's true. But you know what I'm saying? I was gonna say make it. You know what I mean? But damn.
Yo.
Hold on.
Y'all see that blur right there?
Oh, you talking about on the that's the dildo.
Mm-hmm.
Pause.
Who that for?
No comment. Look, listen, man.
Oh, now we have no comment.
No, I mean, Diddy and his freakish ways. I never had a comment on it. Like it's definitely spooky. My comment always been spooky. so I'm always resort to that.
So he got a dildo on the shelf.
That's crazy.
He got a various variety of lotions.
But imagine that. Yo, remember the Punisher, right? Yo, Punisher, hand me that dildo on the shelf.
The dildo right there. He got 19 bottles of Astroglide, 20 bottles of baby oil. The diddler dildos. That's what they call them. They said that's what Mace was talking about. No, that's what Cam was talking about. Y'all remember when Cam told a story? Say he was in Mace part of Diddy house, and it was a dildo on the sink.
Crazy.
And he asked him like, "Yo, what the fuck is going on here?" And I believe Cameron, because he seemed like the type of person that asks the obvious question and don't care about that. Yo, what the fuck is this dildo sitting on y'all sink? Nigga said, "Oh, that's Diddy's. You know, he's having a party. You know, we don't really get involved." The nigga was like, "That's crazy." So there goes the dildo, and it's big black. It's big and black. Now, I will say, in Diddy's defense, this only makes him look like a super freak. It don't make him look like nobody who's deserving of a Rico. As much as I like to, troll him and get on his ass, pause. This is not this is not looking like Rico material.
So do you think at this point it's just about tearing him down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta give it that, and I gotta say that I wouldn't, I would be biased if I didn't say that. It is definitely looking like a witch hunt at this point. All of the details, however, did we have the conversation about Cassie's mom taking the stand?
No, we didn't.
Nah.
Cassie's mom took the stand recently, and she testified that Diddy told her that he was going to leak Cassie's sex tape if she did not give him $20,000. She had to take out a personal loan.
And
to pay him so that he wouldn't release Cassie's sex tape. Now that
I don't know.
is extortion.
Yeah, but let's be real. So you mean Diddy is hard up for 20K?
No, but he could be petty.
I got you.
Right? He could be petty. 20,000. I won't release it. And if I'm not mistaken, it was something that she did that cost him that amount of money.
Mm.
And so he was saying that if they don't give him the money that he lost, then he would basically put it out there. And she went and got a personal loan. She paid him the 20,000 and he didn't release the tape. That definitely proves extortion. So again, I don't know. They're saying Cassie's mom is a liar. Y'all believe
Damn.
Cassie's mom? She under oath.
People lied on the oath before. What y'all think?
I believe her. I believe the mom. What reason do she have to really lie at this point?
I mean, she should have the bank statements, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of taking the 20K out, right?
Yep.
Unless she was getting it in the streets. You know what I'm saying?
No, she took out a bank loan.
See?
Oh, so she actually gave him the money allegedly.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yep. They said they paid it and supposedly he paid it back. So that's definitely up there with extortion. That's definitely part of RICO. So they might have him on that one. Cassie's mother, they might have him on that one. That one they might have got a W for. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I heard. And then there's some other updates with Diddy and his trial today. Let me read some of that stuff to you. Well, to you guys, I screenshotted it, so I didn't put it in the chat, but I'll read some of it. So, what they said was the prosecution continued with items Gannon seized. Gannon is the one of the officers that was in the raid. Gannon identified the next items as high heels and sex items, which we just seen, found in Diddy's master closet, and 3 cell phones found in a Balenciaga boot. Inside the closet, there was also a Gucci bag that contained liquid residue, which tested positive for meth and liquid MDMA. Meth? The bag also contained smaller bags of pills of various colors, including some stamped with the Tesla symbol. These tested positive for the active ingredient in Xanax. The prosecution presents various images into the evidence showing additional items that were seized from Diddy's home. The images included photos of boxes filled with bottles of baby oil and personal lubricant, which we saw. Gannon specified that he seized 25 bottles of baby oil. See, I was up there with the numbers. And 31 bottles of lubricant from the closet in Diddy's home. Was he getting it wholesale? Like, he had to be getting it for pennies on the dollar.
He's getting it by the truckloads.
Yeah, that was crazy. He must have been getting sponsored by Astroglide. We gotta look into that. Agents also found a dark wood box with the word Puffy inscribed on the top. Gannon testified that the box contained MDMA and capsules containing the active ingredient in mushrooms. Gannon was asked about a gun being found in the suitcase. He confirmed a loaded .45 handgun was found and held up in an evidence bag filled with bullets recovered from the firearm. The prosecution has finished its line of questioning and the defense started cross-examination. Defense attorney started her cross-examination of the special agent with questions about the agency's knowledge of Diddy's plan to leave the country with his twin daughters prior to the March 2024 raid. Gannon said the plan was to have him not there, but we had contingencies. I don't know what that means for the defense, but Gannon provided the defense with details about the raid. He confirmed agents approached Diddy's home in armored vehicles, as well as a boat. A total of 80 or 90 agents were dispatched, and 6 people were found in Diddy's home at the time. Defense attorney Garagos inquired about how long each individual was in handcuffs. Gannon denied they were cuffed for an hour, adding there was one individual who wasn't happy with us and wasn't cooperating, so we kept him in handcuffs longer. During his cross-examination by Diddy's attorney, Gannon confirmed that the firearm found in Diddy's home was wrapped in a towel and that agents did not find any photos of Diddy with the firearms. Diddy's team suggested that it's easier to get fingerprints and DNA from metal handguns, despite the serial numbers being scratched off. And Gannon replied, "Can't say if it's easier, but it can be done." The defense questioned Gannon about whether the HSI has Diddy's DNA and if he was swabbed for DNA when he was arrested. Gannon testified he did not know if the HSI collected any of Diddy's DNA. So I guess they're trying to see if they can prove that the guns actually belong to Diddy. But it's in his house, so we already know how that goes. You know how many people would get off if if the gun didn't have no fingerprints and it was just in their car? Diddy's attorney ended her cross-examination with an exchange about guns. AJ Gannon, you live in Florida. Don't many people have guns in their homes there? The attorney, AUSA, said objection. And she asked the question again. Do you have guns in your home? Gannon said yes. Then Garago said no further questions. So that was how that ended in that situation. Also, there was an immediate request to the judge by the defense team to try to bring Cassie back. They wanted to bring Cassie back in Diddy's defense, but they shut that down. They said absolutely not.
And another thing.
Hold on, bring her back in Diddy's defense.
Yes. They wanted her to come back. They wanted her to come back. Now, while we on the topic of court, did you guys hear that Big U is going to be representing himself?
Yep, I heard about that.
Yep, he was in a federal RICO case, of course, and his lawyers dropped out on him.
Yep.
That's crazy. How your lawyer quit on you right in the middle of your RICO?
I was like,
that's fucked up.
Wait, so his
no
lawyers
there?
Maybe they found out some stuff that they didn't want to find out.
Well, it says that his attorney filed to drop him as a client, blaming a total breakdown in trust and communication. So he might have told him something, and the lawyers might have found out something else. Because they, what's the break in a total trust and communication? What does that mean?
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, they found out something that they didn't want to. They felt like they probably couldn't represent anymore. If they
or they just didn't want to compromise their integrity.
Yeah.
But do you think it's smart for him to represent himself in a federal RICO?
I mean, at this point, he's supposed to get a legal aid.
He should. What's the Fed's success rate and conviction rate?
I think they say it's up there. I say
like 98% or something like that.
97%, 98. Yeah.
I mean, I guess at one.
And I think they were saying 90% or something like that, and it's only that much because the rest of them are plea deals.
I mean, I guess if you already know, like it's over, like you ain't got nothing else to lose. Why not? If it's like that bad.
I don't know, man.
I'm gonna just do it.
I do not know. I don't know. I don't know if that's a
good move, right?
Yeah, if that's a good move for him. Oh, one more thing about Diddy. They also had his assistant, his executive assistant, testify. This was today as well. I forget about this one because this one was like recent. Kaplan said his name is George Kaplan. Kaplan worked for Combs Enterprises between 2013 and 2015, and he testified that he reported directly to Christina Coram and carried out tasks like carrying Diddy's bags and setting up hotel rooms. He testified that he worked between 80 and 100 hours weekly. That's a lot of time to work. He said that he was supposed to protect Diddy's image. He testified that he was also tasked with cleaning up Diddy's hotel rooms, which were typically booked under the name Frank Black. Kaplan testified that he understood that Diddy would have guests or female partners join him in the hotel rooms. And when the prosecution asked Kaplan why he cleaned the rooms instead of the hotel staff, he testified that he came to understand that he needed to protect Diddy's image. And he said specifically protecting him and protecting his public image was very important. And that was something that I was very keen on doing. He also testified that he traveled to various destinations with Diddy, including New York, Miami, Atlanta, DC, and Orlando. And his job was to ensure that Diddy's accommodations were set up properly. The prosecution asked Kaplan about how he set up the rooms, and he testified that he was given a bag and would be tasked with unpacking it. Kaplan said the bag would include clothes, candles, Astroglide, liquor, and baby oil.
Astroglide is becoming a recurrent theme here.
Astroglide stocks is going up. I need to buy some Astroglide stocks because the way they promoting Astroglide don't make no sense. He testified also that Diddy would contact him from the room to gather things he needed, like food, clothes, and drugs. In addition to Advil and ketamine, Diddy be on some drugs. In addition to Advil, because we done heard meth, MDMA, cocaine, pink cocaine, ketamine. Like he just on everything.
He on shit I never heard of. I'm being honest.
Yeah. Kaplan recalled 2 times Diddy asked him to pick up drugs on his behalf, once in Miami and once in LA. He also testified Diddy would give him a number to call and some cash. The person would meet with Kaplan and give him a bag of pills. Kaplan testified he would give the pills to Diddy. Yep. And that was his testimony, and then they adjourned it for the day. So that was how they ended court today.
Diddy been living like a rock star for real.
This is just Wow. So I don't know how any of that also applies to Rico. But that's another situation that's crazy. That's crazy. Also, our boy Chris Brown made bail.
Yeah.
Easy.
Round of applause for that. Let me get him a round of applause.
Breezy made bail. He made bail.
Breezy.
But they were saying that was another situation where they smoking Breezy's boots. He's out on bail, approximately $5.1 million bail. No. That's euro $4 million euros. And he had to put an extra $1 million, had to be paid within a day, within 7 days, actually. That's $1.2 million. So, so they're saying that it's extortionate and it's massive amounts, but it reflects the seriousness of what he's accused of. And, if you don't know, he allegedly struck a man multiple times with a Don Julio bottle and then punched and kicked him while he laid on the ground. And they also caught this on CCTV, so they got him on camera. The victim was seriously injured and later sued for 12 million euros, which is around 16 million. Brown left the UK without facing charges, and for over a year, nothing happened. So now it's finally catching up with him. He's also only allowed to use his passport for touring, which means he can't leave the UK unless he's going for work and he has to return. And he's allowed to continue with his tour and practice. So at least he's able to make money.
Got you. How long he was up in there? Like a week, right?
Yeah, I think it was like a few days, probably like 4 or 5 days. I don't think he was in there longer than that.
So you said he has to stay in the UK?
Yes.
What? Wow.
He has to surrender his passport because there's a flight risk. He left the last time, and didn't get to face no charges. So
what happens if he just come back to the States and stay?
Well, he can't because they got his passport.
So the tour is just in the UK?
The tour, this is the European leg of the tour.
Okay, so he can finish the tour in the UK and then that's fine.
But the tour doesn't start until June, so he has to stay out there. And he flew out there so he could start getting, practice ready and everything else.
Yeah.
Crazy, yo.
Yeah, so I don't know what's gonna go on with that. But, He's looking at some serious charges, I guess, after tour. Hopefully that works out for him, though. I love Chris Breezy. I grew
Yeah.
up with him. I feel like.
Oh, you grew up with Chris
No, I
Breezy?
didn't grow up with him. I
Oh,
didn't grow up with him personally, but I feel like, he was my era of music.
got,
We're around the same age.
got you.
So, when he came out, I was like around the same age as him. So yeah, he's like my cousin in my head.
Understood.
He is. He's like like my cousin in my head. I always root for Chris
I
Brown,
thought you was pop locking with Chris Breezy in Crown Heights or something.
No, I definitely would have been in the Run It video if I did. I wish, but no, not me. Another person. Wow, it's like this is crazy because all of these situations with these guys, like, it's literally everybody's like
Come
in
on
court,
now.
in jail,
Come
and
on.
like facing charges. Like, this is crazy. This is all in the headlines. These, prominent black men just fighting against the law.
Mm,
But
mm.
on the bright side, you guys heard about the Florida governor who is speaking out on behalf of Tory Lanez?
Let's go into that. Yes, I heard about it. Let's
Yes,
discuss this.
she's threatening to, put shit out there, and
Mm,
she's encouraging Governor Newsom, just California governor, to pardon Tory Lanez.
mm.
So she took to Twitter and she said, many people are wondering why Tory Lanez didn't defend himself during the trial. The reason is that there was a gag order placed on him. Did you know that? I didn't know that.
I didn't know
No,
that.
They
Nah.
said it was a gag order placed on him. So does that sound fair to you? What happened to his First Amendment right to freedom of speech? Now, how does that work? Oh, do we have anybody that knows the law in the chat? Because they're
Mm.
saying so if he's on a gag order, but he's under oath, how can he defend himself? Because the gag order, if he violates it, then he can be sued, right?
I guess. This is
so
new
he's
information.
he's locked up in Florida.
No, he's locked up in California, but this is the Florida governor that's riding for him right now.
I mean, but I'm just wondering, like, what power she has to do anything. Like,
She doesn't have any power but to do a call to action, which is why she's encouraging Governor Newsom to do something. She's
oh,
just saying that, she's looking over everything and she just feels that it's an injustice. She said, and she did a thread, she said, Tory Lanez has filed a direct appeal, a habeas petition, and a successive habeas, all now consolidated by the California Court of Appeals. They have seated a panel and oral arguments are coming. The case is far from over and due process matters. Tory Lanez was sentenced to 10 years despite having no prior record, largely due to a firearm enhancement law now under scrutiny for racial bias.
Mm.
Black defendants face a 92% higher rate of this enhancement. That is not justice, that's discrimination. She goes on to say the forensic evidence in the Lanez case was deeply flawed. Why? Because 0.01% chance his DNA was on the firearm. It was a 0% DNA match on the magazine, no fingerprints, no DNA. Oh, they say DNA from 4 individuals found, and Tory
Mm.
was not a primary contributor.
Mm.
A key gunshot residue test never performed on anybody else except Tory Lanez. She said this raises serious concerns. And
hmm.
then she said, hold on, I swiped out of it by accident. Then she said, newly surfaced body cam and medical records show Megan Thee Stallion initially claimed she stepped on glass. ER records show no bullet fragments on x-rays. Bullet fragments allegedly removed are now missing.
Mm.
Evidence handling was a disaster. Under California's Racial Justice Act and recent legislation limiting the use of rap lyrics and character evidence, Tory Lanez deserves a full review. His conviction was built on outdated and unconstitutional grounds. She's
Mm.
really riding for him. Says Tory Lanez trial included prosecutorial misconduct, exclusion of mitigating factors, use of protected speech, and that's including rap lyrics and tattoos as evidence, witness contradictions. Immunity deals with unclear motives, and that is not how justice is supposed to work. She said, key witnesses changed their stories or contradicted themselves. One admitted in court that she lied in a DA interview. Another gave a sworn statement that Harris admitted to firing the gun. This case deserves fresh eyes and full transparency. Tory Lane's conviction and sentencing raised major constitutional concerns. And this is, again, the First Amendment, which is the use of lyrics as evidence, the Sixth Amendment, the right to confrontation, and the 14th Amendment, which is equal protection under racially biased enhancements. These issues demand urgent review. She ends it with, justice isn't served when due process is ignored, evidence is mishandled, and race plays a role in sentencing. Tory Lanez deserves a fair hearing, and if justice prevails, he deserves his freedom. Free Tory Lanez. That was a lot. And she really hit some real good points, like, and then this coming from a governor, you know, so this has major impact, and let's see, you know, how it holds up against, you know, the governor and his appeal and what could possibly come of that. Now, this situation also raised eyebrows and infuriated Miss Meg the Stallion. Because, see, she wasn't saying nothing about it before. She was just letting it rock.
She had a
But you
meltdown.
see, when that governor came with all of this and start doing these type of punches, oh, man, she had to say something.
Let's go into it. She put out a tweet or Instagram video? What
she did an Instagram post. It was a text. And what she said was, at what point are y'all gonna stop making me have to relive being shot by Tory? At what point are Tory and y'all fans gonna stop lying? Like, how much is the check to keep harassing me? Why is this happening every day? 1 minute him and y'all said I was never shot. Now y'all letting him play in y'all face again and say I was shot, but it wasn't him. Oh, okay. I'm sick of this shit. Leave me the fuck alone. He ain't dare get on that stand and deny he shot me. And that was his choice because he knows he did that shit. Now this is crazy because she said that he had a gag order. So her saying that is definitely contradicting what the governor said, right? Because if he had a gag order, he couldn't talk about it. So now she's saying he ain't dare get on that stand and deny he shot me. And that was his choice because he knows he did that shit. You see how the double talking? That's crazy. She said, I don't give a fuck about a blog or a bot. Why in the fuck would me, Megan the Stallion, have to lie on this motherfucker about shooting me? How y'all mad at the person that got shot? Facts are facts. He did it. It was proven in court. Fuck the hate campaign on the internet. Tory, you shot me. Ain't no new fucking evidence. Y'all been saying the same shit for years. Tory, please leave me alone. You a fucking demon. I'm off this silly ass internet shit. Bye. Tory didn't say not one word. He didn't say one word to Megan Thee Stallion.
She's tweaking.
Nah, it's like when somebody gunning you, and then you like, oh, what you laughing at over there? Because like, you know,
yeah, like what? Why you coming at me? Why you ain't say nothing to the governor?
Yeah, you ain't say nothing about Florida,
right?
Like,
when you coming at Tory, he in a hospital bed recovering from 15 stab wounds. He just want to be alive and healthy.
At this point, yeah. He want to be free, but at this point, he just want to be alive and healthy.
Yeah.
Like, why would she do this? Like, she really just attacked him.
Damn near
called
on
him a demon.
Like,
that girl has serious issues, right? And
caption. That's a long post.
And all right, here's my opinion about this. And I could be wrong, but this is just me, and I'm going to state my opinion based on the facts. I think that Megan Thee Stallion was very drunk that night, and I don't think she knows what happened. I don't think she knows what happened.
You
I
giving her
think she
out?
she has no idea because she was pissy drunk. I really don't think she knows what happened. I think she's going with what sounds good because she knows whatever the truth is probably worse.
Well, let's do this. Okay. Kelsey got immunity.
Right.
Why would she need immunity if she didn't do anything?
Exactly, which is what the governor said. Immunity deals were handed out and there was no clear motive. What did she get an immunity deal for if she didn't do nothing?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, they needed a fall guy.
Yeah, and then they saying that Tory had a conversation with the guy from hip hop. No, not hip hop Hollywood. I mean Hollywood Unlocked.
Yes.
The
What's his name? Jason Lee.
yeah, the the fun guy.
Mm-hmm.
Um allegedly.
Jason Lee.
Right. Tory told him the reason why he didn't claim his innocence because he didn't want to see two black women locked up. And I think Kelsey has a kid, if I'm not mistaken. He didn't want to take a mother away from a son or a daughter. I don't know, what the sex is,
Mm-hmm.
but that was like his
Reason for owning up to it.
yeah, correct.
Honestly, you know what's crazy about that? It doesn't matter what he said because you still have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that he did it, which means that evidence, no matter what he said, evidence would still have to prove that he was the one that shot her. And the evidence is not proving that. So, again, he was just guilty in the court of public opinion and they ran with it just because of that. I remember when it first happened, if you remember when his father spoke, and his father said that Rock Nation basically came to him and told him don't say anything because they were going to take care of it.
Correct.
And they did nothing. And so that's why his father was so outraged. As Queen Wolf, she was.
Yeah, I think the same thing. Oh
no. Jose is a wild nigga, yeah. Salute to Jose, man. He wild tonight.
That was funny. That caught me off guard.
Yeah.
But yeah, his father was outraged and he felt that, he got trick bagged and betrayed because he trusted Rock Nation in that moment. And they left him out to dry. They hung him up.
Pound that like button, y'all. We live on Facebook, YouTube. Run it up. Cost you nothing. It's free. Take you 2 seconds. Hit that like button.
Yep. So they hung him up. So yeah, I'm curious to see where this case is gonna go. I know if Tory Lanez get free, he's gonna go berserk with his music. He's gonna go crazy. He's gonna go crazy, and well deserved because he's really sitting in jail and he didn't do nothing. That girl don't know what the hell happened to her, and whatever it is, and I think he does partially blame himself because he was messing with the two women.
Actually, he did smash both of them allegedly, right?
Right.
And
so
the
I
night
think
that it happened, that's when Kelsey found out that him and
Meg.
Megan, you know what I mean? Because he was smashing Kelsey first, but they went to Kylie Jenner crib, and he was trying to smash Kylie. So Tory was in savage mode. You know what I'm saying? I guess
they were already upset.
Yeah, his
that's
mom.
why they all left.
He was trying to have can't say threesome. He was trying to what's it? A foursome.
What do you say? Butter pecan chocolate deluxe.
His mom. He was trying to.
Yeah. He had said it before. He wished he never left that night. He wish he never left Kylie house. Because that was where everything happened. They all left together, arguing in a car about it. Couldn't
Yeah.
run out. Yeah, it was a lot going on. Meg was drunk.
I
Out
would
of
have
her
went
mind.
home. I wouldn't have stood at that white woman house. I would have left those two black chicks in the truck arguing with themselves. I'd have jumped in the Uber, or you know, I'd have got a Dodge. 'Cause you know how toxic that was. Imagine two drunk.
Hmm.
Yeah, nah, I would have got about a Dodge.
And one powerful Caucasian who family would never would
Oh,
kill or murder to not have her name tarnished.
look, her name is not even in the mix. It's like that part almost didn't happen.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
Yeah, that was a
I
reminder.
mean,
I forgot that that was the original.
That was the night.
Started.
Yep.
yeah, it was all at her crib at the pool party or something like that.
Let's scroll from the internet. Great
Right.
PR. Great PR.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, damage
Yeah, they
control.
got her out of that jam real quick.
Same thing with J-Lo with the whole Diddy
Yep.
case. Remember the Club New York? She was at Club New York in the vehicle that sped off from that incident, and somehow, some way, she wasn't involved with the case. That money is long.
That's a fact. Unlimited.
To
Unlimited.
this day, they talking about J-Lo may be a witness. Yeah, all right.
J-Lo ain't gonna be no witness to that situation at all.
At all.
Apparently, Kid Cudi's taking a stand.
That's what I'm hearing.
That's what they said. Yeah, that's what they said. But I don't think that has anything to do with anything.
Queen Wolf, they said, what you smoking on? I don't think she's smoking on nothing.
I don't smoke. I'm pregnant.
Oh, no, snacking on. My bad.
What I'm snacking.
Yeah. My bad.
I have a Caesar salad, and then I had a piece of salmon and some broccoli rabe. Damn, y'all can hear me. I just finished working, and I'm like, all right, I'm trying not to do the do the Troy and chew in the mic, but just still hear me.
Yeah, sure, right.
I don't give a
They said they heard the forks scraping on the plate.
Yeah, they be having some good ears, yo. Live, yo.
What?
Shout out to y'all. Y'all be definitely tapped in.
Run it up.
Yeah, I was trying to be incognito about it, but y'all hear me. I busted. But
What else we got?
so
Yeah.
well, in other news, I told y'all the last time that I was gonna revisit this once I get the paperwork. I don't know. Do you know who Hocus 4/5 is, Rick?
Yeah, I know Hocus personally.
Yeah, well, he's caught up in a RICO as well. I don't know if you
Great.
know about it.
Damn, I heard a little bit about it.
He's caught up in a RICO right now. And his charges, the charges of the RICO itself that he's included in and grouped up in, and this is a RICO against the sex money murder gang in Georgia, and he's included. And the overall charges for everybody is a RICO conspiracy, murder in aid of racketeering, causing death through the use of a firearm, conspiracy to commit murder in aid of racketeering, wire fraud conspiracy, and drug conspiracy. 6 charges overall, but his charge specifically is wire fraud conspiracy. So apparently they're accusing him of defrauding the government using PPP loans and unemployment insurance and taking out unemployment in multiple states.
Damn.
And using it to fund the sex money murder gang.
Wow.
Yeah. So they said, is it a state case or a fed? This is a federal case. This is a federal case, but it is being led through the Southern District of Georgia. So the feds have it, but the case itself is it's in Georgia. So they're specifically targeting the Georgia, what do you call this? The Georgia subset of the gang.
Mm.
And they have him roped up in this shit. So it's really crazy. 63 pages of documents. It's deep. He got locked up and he was let out the next day on a non-secured bond. He just had to put his house up, and he took to Clubhouse to speak his mind on it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the first thing he said when he got out was that this is all Whack 100's fault.
Somebody said in the chat as well. Crazy.
Yes, he said Whack did it. Whack got him locked up. Every time somebody argue with Whack, they end up in a RICO.
Damn.
So he's trying to put this on Whack. What y'all don't know is Whack actually confronted him about this. Whack pressed him. Whack said, "You need to go clear my name." He said, "All right, Whack, you don't got nothing to do with the situation." He waved the white flag. He said, "Yeah, you ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm saying it right now." He said, "No, don't say it on Clubhouse. Go say it on your platforms like you did when you was telling them that I had something to do with it. Take it to your Instagram page. Take it to your YouTube."
So
He
hold
said,
on.
"I'm not doing that."
You got the audio of this?
I actually do have the audio of it.
John Wong, could we incorporate
I
this
actually
audio?
do have the audio of it.
Because we like to deal with receipts.
I do have the audio of
Queen Wolf,
it.
you could play it on your mic.
Yeah, let me see if I could transfer it to
Or is it
this
a
phone.
YouTube link? You got a YouTube
No, it's
link?
not a
Or no?
YouTube link.
Okay.
It's actually screen recorded it because it was so good. I was like, oh yeah, this is good.
Smart.
Oh, this is good. So I'm transferring it over right now.
Run
I'm
the
here
lights
dropping it
up.
to this phone.
Queen Wolf about to hit us with that exclusive.
And Wack told him, in a nutshell, if you don't clear this up, I'm gonna have to take to my platform and I'm gonna have to clear this up. And when I clear this up, it might cost you your freedom.
Damn.
Oh, thank you. They said they like my voice. Everybody says I have a radio voice.
Nah, he definitely.
Deacon Weezo said I would never eat a Tootsie Roll again. Dang, Diddy.
Deacon Weezo, you a fool. Shout out to Deacon Weezo. He's a comedian for real. And I appreciate the super chat too. Weezo, salute.
That was funny. I like reading the comments.
Oh, yeah.
That was funny. All right, let me see if it got sent through.
Somebody said,
yep, we got it.
Divinity.
Yeah, I should probably hit a commercial real quick. So,
oh yeah, you want to take it to commercial?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna give us.
To get things together.
We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Run the likes up, y'all.
God is great, paper straight. God and smile. It don't matter if they hate. God and smile. You the one, no debate. God and keep smile. It real, whoever keep it fake. God and smile. In the mirror, you in love. God and this your song, wanna hear it in the club. God and smile. Everything is on fleek. God and smile. Twerking, you a little freak. God and smile. Doing good by yourself. God and on smile. Your grind, trying to get the good wealth. God and smile. You do that shit every day.
Troy Ave is back with another banger. Go get his brand new album now by searching Troy Ave on Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, and all other music platforms. Follow the #1 independent artist on the East Coast, Troy Ave, on social media and visit TroyAve.com for cash prizes and giveaways. Tell a friend to tell a friend that Troy Ave has done it again.
Somebody put Troy Ave. Troy Ave is he home. He just in
he home. He in the south of France right now, luxuriating.
luxuriate.
If I play that word on Scrabble, am I gonna get the
crazy?
Luxuriating.
We gonna have to get that one.
Yeah, we got to fact check that one. I feel like I made it up, but I like the word.
I like it.
I'm trying to look it up.
If I say it, if y'all hear me saying it, I'll pay homage.
I know it's luxurious, right? That's
no, luxuriating is an actual word. So yes, you'll get some points on the Scrabble board for that one. You're welcome. It means to enjoy oneself in a luxurious way.
Sound about right.
All right, let me play this for you guys. This is Whack pressing Hocus about accusing him of snitching on him.
Okay.
And this is him copping it for real.
Nobody.
Y'all can hear it?
Nobody got nothing to do with my case on Clubhouse. Nothing, bro.
Y'all hear it good?
Yeah, we can hear it. You can
Okay.
bring it up a little bit more if you
Listen,
can.
my nigga. So okay, so why you don't put the same energy you put it out there? Why you don't do that? I'm not doing that, bro. I'm not even posting right now, bro. I'm working on my case. I'm focused. If you wanted to really help a brother out, uplift a brother, let's talk about how you got the resources. For once, why don't you take the lead, big bro? Nigga, what is you complaining? You know? Nah, you once you be a big bro and out. I got on the phone, called my man's them and say, listen, bro, man ain't like that, but y'all owe me something. With him. Look at that. And when I had to wake up, you wait. I was and let's show the world that this nigga Whack really just really be helping niggas. You want me? You got a horrible reputation for bringing this down. Listen, why don't you clean up your reputation? Bring down everybody, man. Come on, man. You brag everybody. Give me one. That's your end. Give me a nigga one part. Bro, who? You didn't say.
Somebody's phone service is crazy. Is that Whack 100 or Hocus? Somebody's shit is definitely spooky.
Sounds like the teacher in Charlie Brown.
Queen Wolf, you there?
Oh man, she better have bad service on that. But damn, it sounded like they was going in though. It definitely was going in.
She there, but I don't know if she can hear us. Queen Wolf, can you hear us?
Yeah, but yeah, that was nuts.
Something in the chat.
That was nuts. I don't know much about that that situation. That audio sounded crazy. But so Rack, did you hear about the inmates that escaped from New Orleans?
I heard a little bit about it. I haven't really tapped in with that situation.
So inmates escaped from a prison in New Orleans. Basically, they enlisted help from someone that was actually working there. So it says the sheriff's office said that the inmates appeared to have used a tool to cut through steel bars in the sink. Oh, she's still playing.
Hold on.
Oh, wait, y'all hear me? Oh, y'all couldn't hear it?
Nah.
Oh, shit.
Wolf, where you went?
I gotta go back.
She went to the store and came back.
No, I don't know what happened.
We was like,
playing.
We was like the recording sounded spooky.
I got on the phone.
You hear it?
Yeah, but
man ain't like that.
There you go.
Y'all owe me something.
That's it.
It sound good?
When I had to wake up, you wait.
It's muffled.
Let's show the world that this nigga Whack really.
Let me see.
You know what, Wolf? You know what you're doing?
Let me see.
You got what you playing it on?
I'm playing it on my phone, but I'm playing through my headphones. I wonder if I should take my headphones off and just play it directly to the.
Is it audio recording? Could you
It's not audio.
Oh no, what is it?
Yeah, it's a screen recording.
Screen recording. Okay. You should be able to
Let me try.
Put it in the chat.
It's probably gonna be too long. Let me see.
How long?
Tell me if it sounds good like this. Y'all can hear me good?
I can hear you. Yeah.
All right, let me see if it'll play like this. Hold on. Let's see if it sounds better. Just tell me if it doesn't, then I'll try it in the other.
Please be helping niggas. Really speak up. You got a reputation for bringing niggas down. You don't want to clean it up. You want me to
That's better.
That's much better.
for bringing niggas down. So why don't you clean up your reputation? Who I bring down? Everybody, man. Come on. Give me one. You drag everybody, bro. Give me one. That's your Give me a nigga I dragged that wasn't trying to drag me. Bro, the whole app. Bro, are you crazy? Give me a nigga that I attacked that didn't attack me. Let's just talk about Clubhouse, bro. Like, let's talk about Clubhouse. Nigga, you didn't drag the whole app. Give me somebody that I attacked that wasn't attacking me. Give me one. I don't want to put nobody's names in this. Give me one. I don't want to put nobody's names in this. Give me one. You done drag the whole app. This what happens. You throw a pebble at me and whack overdoes it. You can't tell me how much to fight back. Leave me the fuck alone. Everybody that heard me tell people, hey, bro, leave me alone. I'm warning you 2-3 times. And then when I start doing what I do, ain't no, that's too much. I told you, leave me the fuck alone. So you give me one motherfucker I went at that wasn't already going at me. Give me one. Do I overdo it? For sure, I'm an Aries, nigga, and I'm a man, and I'm a Damu, and I come from nigga being outnumbered in my era. So that's all I know when the fight starts is fight 3 times harder. The only way you gonna win. So yes, I will super overdo it, but you give me a motherfucker I started it with. Give me one. Give me one. I think you got an ego and you never admitted to it. Give me one. No, you got the ego right now. I'm gonna take the high road. I'm taking the high road. I'm saying you just admitted and won't fucking clear it. You the one got the ego. I'm taking the high road. Bro, I'm doing something you don't do. Me taking the high road, saying you ain't got shit to do with it. Focusing on his case. This is Clubhouse. You went on your Instagram and said that. So why you don't go on your Instagram and clear it? Yeah, bro. Why you don't clear it the same way you laid it? Yo, bro, listen, bro. I'm focusing on fighting a case, bro. That's it. I'm gonna just leave it there. So you want me to like focus on clearing my name? Like a man, I'm gonna ask one more time and I'm gonna roll. So you telling me you're not gonna clear it the same way you insinuated? That what you want me to do it? I don't want to do it. I'm saying it for the 10th time because I know what that shit gonna bring. If you're asking me, am I going to go on my Instagram and say that? No, I'm not going to do that, bro. All right, cool. But you can go on there and say what you said, though. And you say, I got an ego? Nigga, you the worst kind of leader. You the blind leading the blind. And all y'all in here see that shit. So when I started clearing my name, because you don't want to do it, don't say whack is wrong. All y'all on this floor, call yourself this man's friend. Y'all done heard this man admit to it, and y'all know where this shit gonna go. I done told my homie, you wrong. Clear the man shit, bro. Cause you know when he start doing what he do, it's gonna make it worse for you. Why the fuck are we going into that realm? Cause that's what you're doing. That's what you want to do, bro. It ain't what I want to do. Right, so then leave it alone, my nigga. Like, no, nigga, you gonna clear that, bro. Yeah, bro, leave it alone, bro. Like, leave it alone. So you cool with this? I'm supposed to just be cool with that. Yo, Wack, I got a question for you, brother. What's up, homie? I got a question for you. In your tenure of being, a person who was in the street, who went to the internet, has anyone else ever called you out of your name? Like, yo, that nigga Wack might not be right, or have you ever encountered this before since you've been on the internet? Has anyone ever called you a cop or anything like that? What the fuck are you talking about? I don't give a fuck about no troll. I'm talking about a nigga who I got an understanding with, who we talked on the phone and said what it was and left it where it was at. The reason... we talking about a nigga that's insinuating I got something to do with his fucking Rico, but I don't know nothing about him. None of them niggas. Right. But both of y'all have influential voices, right? Nah, he ain't got the voice I got, but it's cool though. True? Oh, it's cool. It's cool, bro. It's cool. Like, so, I'm asking you this question because people talk on the internet, and I haven't seen you go hard at other people. You out your goddamn mind. You might want to mute up. Everybody know any nigga mention my name in a certain way, I'm hard at their ass. Oh. You show me one. Don't talk about little Egbert from Maine. I don't know that nigga. Right? Show me one. Hulk even called me, yo, Wag, you going too hard at this big, fuck Big U. I told him, ask him. I said, I know the nigga y'all don't. Nigga pussy. He just sat on my couch and cried. Fuck this persona. Fuck that nigga. He'll tell you. He called me, Wag, man. No, he got y'all food. And I went back at him 9 million times. No problem. On my place of business, had he been there? He got the biggest neighborhood over there. He don't want to try his hand because he know how it's going to go. He know. He know I know where he at. Everybody at. You know, once he hit, we going to hit, keep hitting. He know that. So you know what he did? He stayed over there. He say his little shit. I shoot back at him. He go in his little hole. Ain't no nigga that I got access to that I ain't addressed. Damn nigga. Just leave me alone. Let me fight my case, bro. Leave you alone. You broke. Leave me alone. Who bothered who? Me? Did I bother you? You bothered me. Let me say your name, bro. Leave me alone. Let me fight my case, bro. Hey, I promise you, bro. Bro, just leave me alone. Bro, let me fight I'm asking you to clear that. Yeah, bro, if you don't clear it, Hulk, I'm gonna fuck that case up. Saying nothing, bro. I promise you. I'm not going back. She's gonna start getting played with sex, money, murder, threatening my woman, all in your, bro. Clear that shit, bro. Don't fuck with me, bro. I don't want to do this. I'm begging you as a man. Clear my name, bro. With me, though. I tell you what. Is this the way you wanted to go? So niggas threatening your woman, what that got to do with me, bro? Nigga, and your homies. Hey, nigga, our homie, Hook. Hey, bro, Hook, you know what I'm talking about. And I left it alone. Clear my name, homie. You don't want these problems. I promise you don't. You being so cocky and egotistic that you finna dig yourself your own grave, and you yourself just said you was wrong. For the record, those are not my homies that he's talking about. I want to say you a motherfucking lie. For the record, that's you forgot your dumb ass went live going at her. You think we don't got all that? You probably don't know. But if I gotta clear my name and show I have nothing to do with them, then we're gonna just put it all on the table. Or you could just give me 38 seconds and simply say, hey, I might have said something I was upset, dude, ain't got nothing to do with that. And I'm done with it. You already admitted you was wrong. All right, well, I'm gonna holler at you. We're gonna talk outside of this, Sheriff. Trap, you motherfucking right. Nigga, I'm gonna clear my name at any and all means necessary. I don't give a fuck. It ain't even gotta come out my mouth, my nigga. I got every major platform around this bitch in the back pocket. I'm the biggest thing on this shit, and I'm a motherfucking co-host on No Jumper who's free to say what the fuck he wanna say when he wanna say it. Call in the academics, go to Vlad, I can go wherever the fuck I want, when I want to. And I got a media team that's gonna make sure that shit spread like a wildfire. You need to be telling your man, Hope, you admitted that you was wrong. Why you can't just clear the nigga name? Because in the process of me clearing my name, we gotta cover shit. I don't want to cover. You know, we got all our replays. That shit been open 4 years, every day of the motherfucking week. It ain't never closed. You know, we got a whole division over there. All they keep is shit categorized and logs. So, you can't clear my name? So if he don't do what you want him to do, you gonna basically help put him in jail. That's what when he don't clear me, I gotta clear me. In the process, all he gotta do is say, hey, yo, I was a little upset. I made mention of some shit I shouldn't have did do that, and I'm done with it. But he just said that like 5 times. He said that on this. This little over here with him. See his IG, he did that on his IG. You know how it go. You want him to make a public announcement. No. The same announcement he made fucking over me. That's not fair, bro. That what you saying? All I'm saying is all the police shit is whack, bro. That shit is whack. What you think he did? You know what I mean? Niggas call me on whack. What this nigga Hope talking about? Man, I don't know what this nigga talking about. So instead of me answering 1,000 phone calls, I'm gonna have to go to the internet to clear my name. I don't got no ties to sex, money, murder. I met one nigga in my life from there and didn't know that's where he was from. I mean, you know, you did an interview with him, remember? Who that? I don't know. I mean, we ain't got to say his name, but I don't know what you're talking about, though. You know what I'm talking about? When you went on there and said, yeah, I should have stayed out of that shit. I ain't had nothing to do with that shit with him and Wack. You remember that? Okay. Yeah, the one the interview they tried to delete, it ain't deleted. They got it. So I'm just saying, bro. You look at our whole history, everything about it been you being influenced by some other niggas to go at a nigga who never went at you. You said it out your own mouth. I never had a problem with Wack. Wack used to promote my shit. I didn't even ask him to do it. Wack know me through K-Slade. Well, I never had a problem. You chose to get involved with some Texas shit or some shit over here ain't got nothing to do with you. Every situation. Listen, bro, it's gods versus demons, bro. I'm a god, you a demon, my nigga. So it is what it is gonna be. So I did wrong in this situation. You did right. You telling you just telling her word you about to do wrong. You telling I'm about to clear my name. I'm asking you to do it. Nigga, clearing your name does not mean you gotta kick me down while I'm fighting the case, bro. And put shit out there that so why did you kick me down about your case? I kick your back and like you've been kicking my back in for years. We didn't. So you admit you intentionally did that, and you admit you know I ain't got nothing to do with it. So that's cool then. Hey, look, and somebody put in the chat, an insinuation is not an accusation. I tell you what, Hocus. Like you play stupid, I'm gonna play stupid. That's where you want to leave it. This is crazy on your behalf, bro. The nigga in the chat ain't the nigga gotta be the one dealing with it. So do you want we just both playing stupid? That's what we doing. If you want to make my fight harder, bro, I just gotta fight harder. I'm asking you to clear that accusation, bro. Bro, I'm not going on my Instagram doing none of that, bro. I got you. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna fuck your life up. My word to that. Remember I told you that. Let's go.
That was his last words.
Yikes.
That was his last words.
Wow.
Who y'all think is in the wrong in that situation? Like, oh no, they said, "Hocus, how you bond out and run straight to Clubhouse?" Man, it's like it almost seemed like if he was looking for some type of public, like, coverage of this situation. But what he did, naming Wack, like you already know. If y'all know Wack, y'all know how he is. He ruthless. He not gonna stop. And he might have said, "All right, you wanna play dumb? I'm gonna fuck your life up," and then walk out. That's crazy.
Yeah, I wouldn't be on too many public platforms like that if I'm fighting a Fed case.
Literally.
Yeah,
but I'm curious to know, like, who's in the wrong, like, in that situation, because there's some people saying that Wack is wrong for coming at him, and Wack is wrong for pretty much threatening him, but he the one that said Wack name. He the one that put Wack in it. So I don't know. I don't know. What y'all think? Can we take some calls? Rec, you got your phone lines up? I want to hear what the people think.
Oh, I think Rec might have stepped away for a
Oh,
second.
he stepped out. Oh, okay, okay.
I was here. I was talking the whole time.
Oh,
um, yeah, Wreck Mob, y'all want to call in? Hold on, let me put the number in
Yeah,
chat.
I'm curious to hear what other people think about this situation. Like, who y'all think is in the wrong? Because it's up in the air on Clubhouse. Like, again, all Hocus supporters feel like Hocus supporters. Oh, is Troy here? Yeah, Hocus supporters feel like Wack was wrong, and even though Hocus said his name, Wack should be the bigger person, and Wack is like, it ain't no rules. So you mentioned my name, and you talking about you not clearing it up, So at this
Mm,
point, it's either me or you. And he said, if I go to clearing my name, it might jam you up. And you see, he's like literally putting stuff on the floor. He said, I don't know no sex, money, murder niggas. He said, except one that I spoke to, and that's the one that you put me on.
yeah.
So he already playing the game. You don't want to play with Whack on certain situations because he know how to do this media
Mm,
shit.
mm,
And
mm,
Hocus
mm,
is clearly scared.
mm.
He's clearly
Man,
scared.
I don't even know how dudes get into this back and forth internet shit. Like, but if that's their thing, that's their thing. But Wreck Mob, real ones, the trenches, call up and let us know who's in the wrong. You can call up
And
646
okay, yeah.
397 7095. Let me make sure the line is on.
And here is the thing, right, about it that puzzles me because he was somebody before when Troy was in his situation. He was one of the most vocal DSs that's running around saying, oh, you can't be having one foot in and one foot out. You can't, if you in the streets, you got to stay in the streets. You can't act like you're not in the streets. See, he was making it seem like it ain't no exit from the streets.
Mm,
But now he's caught up in this Rico and he's like, I don't know none of these people. I don't have no sex, money, murder homies. I don't know none of them niggas. I'm a civilian. I drive Uber. I don't have no girlfriend. I'm living a straight life. He's basically painting himself to be a square. So which one is it? Do you have your foot in the door or your foot not in the door? Because when I look Hocus up on YouTube,
mhm,
all I see is a bunch of blood shit.
mm.
That's all I see. All his music is about sex, money, murder. Y'all could go look it up yourselves. It's there.
All that thought, Queen. Then we got a caller. Hold on.
All right.
I missed the call. We're going to get to it. We're going to get to it. All right, I'll call him back. I think I'm.
I'm sorry, but the person you called has a voicemail.
Why is it? Seem like a caller 623-335. I just called you back.
I thought you was about to say a number.
Nah, I'm not gonna say the whole number, but
That'd be funny.
yeah, I always say
They
like
said
the
he didn't
first
say he do Uber. He definitely said he do Uber. I have the recording of that too, but that's another one that's pretty long.
Mm,
But if you follow me on Clubhouse, I already have those replays on my page. We already covered
mm,
all of this.
mm.
And he
Wow.
definitely said that. He said the feds is watching him and they're gonna see that all he do is drive his Uber. He do Uber Eats. And he don't have no girlfriend. He just go home to his lonely life. This is what he said. He said it with his own words. He sure did.
Mm.
Yo, Rack, we lost you. We lost you, Rack.
Yeah, there.
Yeah.
Yep.
What happened? I'm out the loop. Damn.
You lost him?
Damn.
Oh,
You? Can you hear me?
we hear you.
Man, what happened? Let
Said
me
Uber
see.
Eats with no girl is a sad life.
Oh,
He said he's a community activist. He did say he was a community activist. You're probably referring to what he said on Instagram. I'm referring
I'm
to
out
what
the
he said
loop.
on Clubhouse. This is when he got out the jail. He look out for him when he come back because it looked like he dropped out. He got out of jail. He made a room on Clubhouse. He was begging for money. He was bullying everybody to give him cash apps. He said because you support your favorite brands and you support your favorite black organizations, the least y'all could do is send him some money because he coming up here telling his
You
story.
hear me?
We hear you.
You
We
what's
hear
going
you.
on?
Mm-hmm.
I'm out
So
the
no, that
loop.
I'm telling them, when he got out of jail and came to
Hold on.
Clubhouse to tell everybody about his situation. Can y'all hear me?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Um,
Keep losing him, right?
yeah, R13, he was on Clubhouse when he said that. He was like, yeah, and he said the feds is watching him. They probably like, yeah, we don't see him doing nothing. He just drive his Uber Eats and he just do his Uber and he don't even have no girlfriend. He said, and then they said, oh, just do something, just find something on him. He claimed that the government is just targeting him. They targeted him because he beat the last case. And this is what he's dealing with now because the government hates him.
Wow.
He's a conspiracy theorist as well, if you didn't realize.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. That
Mm-hmm.
everybody's against me.
I'm
Yeah.
back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what happened.
We hear you.
I had a few callers too.
Yo,
Can you hear me?
the Pacers just. Oh
What
my
happened?
god. Oh my god.
They won by a buzzer
If
beater.
anybody's watching, Tyrese Halliburton just hit a buzzer beater to send their game to overtime, 125 to 125. That was
Wow.
nuts. And he shot it, hit the back of the rim, flew all the way up in the air, and then went in. It's kind of crazy. It's really just crazy. My
Wow.
objective, but that was nuts. I can't believe what I just saw.
Mm,
And then he did the Reggie Miller choke shit to Spike just now.
Wow.
Yeah, that's kind of nuts. Wow. You had a caller, right?
I got a what? Oh, I had
You
a
had
caller. Yeah, I had a caller too. I'm gonna hit him back. But my situation over here did some old weird shit. But give me a second. I'll get them on the line. I think this Anthony, if I'm not mistaken. But 708-477 calling you now. Have your audio muted. Your laptop, TV. Why does it say?
What's up, my boy?
What's up? Talk to me.
I've been listening. I'm listening to the show.
Okay, what's going on? Talk to me, man. What's your thoughts?
I feel like they both in the wrong because
Do me a favor.
like
Hold on, Anthony. Do me a favor. Take me off the AirPods or the speaker. We want to hear you clear.
I feel like they both in the wrong.
Okay. Why you
They
say that?
both should be able to. I feel like they should address all of this like in private instead of addressing on the internet.
Got you. Okay, you got a point. You got a valid point. They should do it in private. You're saying. Got you. That's all you got to say, good brother?
And I still feel like Tory Lanez is innocent.
Feel like Tory Lanez is innocent?
Yeah, I feel like Megan just want to keep this lie up just to make him look bad.
No doubt. Got you. I appreciate you calling, good brother. We gotta get you crispy, good brother. I don't know. Sometimes your phone be going in and out, be sounding muffled, but but nevertheless, I appreciate you tapping in, good brother.
I will do it.
All right, salute. Shouts to Anthony from Chicago. He said in that WAC 100 and Hocus 4 fifth situation, you feel like both of them in the wrong. They should be addressing this in private and not in the public eye. What's the response?
I hear that, but you can't tell somebody how to respond when somebody say something. You know, he started it. He as soon as he came home, he said whack name. He put whack out. He put whack out there. You
Yeah.
know, so whack is like what? Whack waking up to hear that he in the middle of setting somebody up for a Rico. He like, what the hell are you talking about? And then he goes to ask him about it. And then when he asks him about it, he turns around and backtracks and says, "Oh no, it's not you. You don't have nothing to do with it. I just want to focus on my case." All right, well, you could go ahead and focus on your case, but tell these people that you just jumped the gun and saying my name.
Mm.
Tell these people that you know, you was in your feelings and you said something, but you know, I ain't got nothing to do with this. He like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. What you mean? How you going the side you can't as loud as you are when you saying my name, you gotta be as loud when you clearing my name. You can't come try to clear it on this small platform when on your larger platform. Oh, we got a caller?
Yeah. Now you got a point, though. Hold on 1 second. We got Ashley on the line. Ashley, what's happening?
What's up, MREC? What's up, everybody on the panel?
Hey.
What's
Um,
happening?
I don't really know. I mean, I'm not from the West Coast, but I just feel like where there's smoke, there's fire. And every time somebody get like jammed up, everybody always mention whack name. Why they be mentioning whack name?
Mm. I don't know.
So it's like I don't know. I feel like it's something there. Like I don't know because it's like why and how everybody getting caught butt whack. So it's like it's I don't know something fishy going on with that one.
Mm. I don't
At this
know.
point, I think his name is just the easy name to say. It's like when people get gain weight and then get skinny and they say they joined the Illuminati. Like it's just certain times. Like if you think the Illuminati is making everybody skinny or everybody that get famous just join the Illuminati, then they wouldn't be as a secret society as, what they've been claiming to be this whole time. Sometimes people name just get associated with certain situations because they're vocal about people's situations more than a lot of other people. So I think in this case, like with Wack, he's very vocal and he's very knowledgeable because he knows a lot of people on the inside of certain jails, and then he's connected to a lot of people, so he tends to know more of what's happening to people from the inside perspective than a lot of other people who are just seeing this and hearing about it in the blogs. So the first thing they like to say is he police because he's got the inside scoop.
Mm.
Has he ever been accused of being police?
Yeah, by people. Yeah, by people they'll say that because he, like I said, he doesn't bite his tongue. He's very free with what he says. He gets some information, he's gonna put it out there. It's not a secret. It's public information. He just got a
Mm.
team that'll pull the information first, and he's usually the first person to speak on it. So they'll say, "Oh, that's police," or "Oh, you gangster. You're not supposed to be saying certain things." Or whatever it is that you're talking about, you're not supposed to be talking about it because is not, whatever the case may be, however they want to word it and say it. But that's usually the case. So I think a lot of the times with Wack, he just gets that stigma because he's usually the first person speaking on something.
Oh, okay, I see. So he got connects.
Yeah, he's definitely connected. But see, someone just said Wack connected with the cops. No one has that much information except people who are conducting investigations.
Mm.
Wack was one of the first people when Tory Lanez got stabbed. He was one of the first people that said a Mexican did it.
Mm-hmm.
He was one of the first people that said
Mm.
that it was somebody on the inside. He was Mexican. It had nothing to do with the blacks. He went and did that move or whatever. But again, he just got people on the inside that's gonna run to him and give him the news because they know he's got a platform, to speak about it. So I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. If he is working with the feds, I think that's smart.
I mean, I could see why you would think that.
Yeah, yeah. Because if you can't beat them, join them.
Mm.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
but that's
Ashley,
just my perspective. I'm not a man. I'm not in the street. So, but that's
Right, right. And that's all we could
I
do is
can
just
imagine
perceive.
men feel very different about that.
Right. But thank you for calling in. I love hearing a female perspective. We usually hear from the guys.
appreciate you,
Yeah,
Ashley.
no problem. Y'all have a good night.
Good
You
night.
too.
We got
Call
another
from
caller.
Jose.
Jose. You on the line, Jose.
What's up, Rack?
What's going
Can you
on?
hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear, Jose.
Tell Deacon Weasel that his feet stink and they starting to complain about it in the church.
What?
Hey yo, Jose, man, can you be serious for once? Like, come on, man.
I'm gone, man.
Hold on, no, hold on. Did you hear the audio between Hocus 4/5 and Whack 100?
Man, I don't know who Hocus is. I'm like, Hocus Pocus. This is here. What the? Come on, man. And then, Rack, you looking, man, if I ever seen Wack, I would just tell him, man, you got it. I don't want no smoke with you, man. You just look at Wack's face, man, like, oh, nah, bro, we can't even fight, man. I'll just look at him like, nah, bro. I don't want nothing with you, man. You got it, whatever it is, you can have it, bro. And just walk away from Waggy, bro. You hear me, Brad?
I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah, I'm going, man.
All right, Jose. We got DJ Moschino in the
All right.
building. Salute.
Salute, Moschino and Queen Wolf. Stop beating people down, Queen Wolf. I wanted to know how you got that name. It's only one way to be a wolf now.
I'm behaving, man. I'm chilling right now. I'm
Okay,
just streaming. I
I
ain't
had
beating
that
nobody
question for
down.
you. Okay, I had that question. I said it's only one way to become a wolf now.
Thank you. Thank
I'm
you.
going, Rex.
You have a good night.
All right.
Well, since that question got brought up, how did the Queen Wolf name come about?
Well, my real name actually, it translates to queen. So that's why my name is Queen. It means queen. But Wolf is the name actually that Troy gave me years ago, many moons ago, like double-digit years ago.
Oh,
It
wow.
was something that he just called me one time and it stuck on me. And at first I hated it. And he gotta tell y'all the story more than me because he was the one that gave me the name, you know. But yeah, I hated it at first, but then it just stuck on me, and now it's just it's who I am. That's it.
Oh, that's actually dope. Queen Wolf.
It actually represents me a lot.
Mm.
I'm very protective. I'm a loner. I'm somebody that I'm a leader at the same time, but I'm cool. I'm cool being by myself.
Mm.
And I'm very territorial.
All the wolf qualities.
Yeah, it's a fact. It's my spirit animal.
That's what's up. What's up with Ab, man? What's going on? He ain't even tap in.
Man is riding down the French Riviera in a gondola right now. So he'll probably be on the next stream. I see he's checking in though. He's listening because I see him, commenting in the chat.
No. That's me.
Oh, that's you.
Yeah. I can comment from his
Oh,
name as
I
well.
thought he was in. So yeah, he's 6 hours ahead. So he's probably either knocked out or he's outside. 11, 12, 1, 2. Yeah, it's around 5 a.m. where he's at right now. So yeah.
Got you.
And it's all right. The show must go on.
Of course, we got
keep it going. We had a lot of content, so I was like, man, we got to get on the live and cover this because a lot of these things are like small topics. Not worthy for the show, particularly for a segment, but I think there's still stuff to talk about, so I think these lives are good because we can kind of just check in and kind of go over what's trending in the moment.
Correct.
And yeah, that way when we get on the set and we filming, we could either touch on these topics really short or we could get onto the real big topics. Because I'm bringing up that Diddy and that Astroglide for sure, for sure. He not getting away from them high heel shoes. Because I want to see. Hey, that man love to explain away. Now, what you gonna see? And I bet you, Mrek and John Juan, that he's gonna find a way to explain that. Oh,
That's a
it's shoes for the women, and whenever they come, you just gonna put on a shoe. No, we not buying that.
You gonna play this live back.
Mm-hmm.
Queen Wolf called it.
But yeah,
John
that
Wall
was
watching that game.
John Juan.
Yeah,
John Juan is in the
he's in
he's in the game. They in overtime right
I
now.
was talking, my mic was muted. How about yeah,
that happens.
that is kind of crazy, yeah.
But yeah, we had the 2 hour mark. So salute to the Rec Mob, Trenches, and real ones. Appreciate y'all tuning in, tapping in with us. This was like a random live, wasn't even really planned. We might have had a few hours. Um,
Before we pill out real quick,
yeah.
Before we pill out,
Let's
who
get
you guys got you guys money on for the last inmate to get captured?
Wow, I really don't want. It's tough, man. It's tough.
It is tough. I was rooting for them to all get away.
Yeah,
But if
yeah.
they violent
Prison break.
murderers, pedophiles, or
Yeah,
freaks, then
exactly.
put them back in there.
Yeah, I don't know what their crimes is, so I don't even
Yeah.
want to.
I saw like a few of the ones that still left out. Most of their crimes are just like they're murder. I don't want to say just like murder, but yeah, murderers. Couple guys, but yes, these are the guys that still left out. I think they caught one more guy today.
Yeah, I think I did see that.
The running joke on social media now is like, who's going to be caught last?
And one of these guys got my real name.
Oh, man.
So I'm gonna leave it alone.
This evidence. Let me get rid of that. But this is actually like video of them escaping. I don't know if too many people saw that, but this is the moment that they actually escaped.
Wow.
Yo, they really got out.
That's nuts.
Niggas left with no shoes on and all that.
Out. And apparently they coerced a utility worker to shut off the water so that they could break through a toilet in the sink to get in this position to be able to like break out.
Yeah, I did see they arrested the employee.
Yeah.
That assisted them with it. And then I saw the screenshots of the toilet that they broke, and then it said they wrote the words "too easy."
Oh wow.
With the arrow.
Yeah, too easy, LOL.
Violated.
And they put the wrong two. I can't. That's like a pet peeve of mine. Oh my goodness, I have such a peeve when people use the wrong two, and two.
Yeah.
They put too easy.
Yeah. This is a photo. This is a video surveillance of two of them walking down the French quarters. You see, he realizes a camera. He trying like other son, like whatever. He probably like, yo, bro, get away from me.
Where they get clothes from?
Yeah, they definitely fresh clothes too. Like he got on Jordans. They both got on Jordans.
Wow. Yeah, that's insane.
Wow.
Yeah, if they some perverts or creeps or pedos, yeah, lock them back up. Find them, put them back behind the walls where they belong. But if they, they ain't do nothing too crazy, free, let them go. They found their way out.
Wow, man. What else?
Kodak Black just dropped a freestyle. It's called "Young Nigga with a Meth Habit."
Oh man, really?
Title is out of this world. Young nigga with a meth habit. Come on, man. We can't. Come on, man. Meth. Come on. like crystal meth.
Yeah, Unless it's Method Man, and he got a
Mm.
Method Man habit.
Nah, because it's funny that you said that because they used to call weed meth, you know,
Yeah,
but
I'm not smoking no weed that's called meth.
yeah.
Keep that away from me.
Shoot, they got a strain called green crack.
Yeah, keep that away from me.
I'm not indulging in no drugs.
No, I ain't smoking about 3 years now. I ain't touching nothing called green crack. And don't give me no weed called meth.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Yikes.
Crazy, y'all.
Don't do drugs, people.
Yo, Diddy dressing up like a Muslim woman is crazy. That's crazy. Also, Kim Kardashian just graduated law school. Any of y'all hiring Kim Kardashian to represent you in a case?
Hmm. Nah, I mean, she got the pull. Like outside of her, I guess getting her
Oh yeah.
credentials or whatever, she got the pull.
Her pops was a big time lawyer, right? What was her
Mm-hmm.
name?
But she got the pull with the president and the higher ups.
She does.
How so?
I mean, she got a lot of
I mean,
people.
she's Kim
What you call
Kardashian.
them?
Pardon?
Yeah, pardon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, come on, Knicks.
Somebody said Fat Joe.
Oh,
Oh, they said Megan Thee Stallion unfollows Glorilla after she shared an Instagram post that included a song by Tory Lanez.
Wow. She's taking that Tory Lanez thing to heart.
Mm-hmm.
She's making herself look more guilty.
Mm-hmm. They gonna lock her ass up. She perjured herself. Went
Mm,
a lie on the
mm,
stand.
No,
Also, and I found out because I had asked Wack. Um, I spoke to Wack and I asked him about the case, and I was like, well, how does that work if Kelsey has an immunity deal?
Mhm.
How would it, and if Tory gets free, who then takes the blame?
Mm,
He actually clarified that Kelsey does not have a full immunity deal.
mm.
She's got partial immunity.
Wow.
So she actually can go to jail for this situation.
mm.
She actually
Mm.
can go to jail. She can, they can revoke her immunity, and yeah, she'll have to answer
Wow.
for lying on the stand under oath, and perjuring herself.
But
Remember
that's
Kim? Remember Lil Kim did a year for
yeah,
perjury.
yeah. That's her. That's the crime that Luke Kim went to jail for. Um.
Yep,
Now, but also Megan lied, so
Megan did
she
lie.
should be going to jail for perjury too.
Yeah, lock her ass up. Give her 10 years. Give her the time they try to
All
give
that,
Tory.
especially if they said she made up that whole now bitch dance.
Mm-hmm. Dance, bitch.
Dance, bitch, dance, bitch. Which one is it?
Damn.
That's crazy. I'm getting t-shirts. Dance, bitch. If Tori come home, she gonna have to dance in that motherfucking pen. You know what I mean? Literally, she gonna twerk it. She gonna do a twerk dance in the pen.
Dance, bitch is insane.
Insane. But I'm getting them shirts done. That's a fact.
Look, so we had this conversation the other day talking about men who and I was saying that there are women who could date there are women who could date not a masculine man, but there are women who can date men that are bisexual, right? And this is something that just popped up on my feed, and I want to play it for you guys because she's
Hold on, hold on,
basically
hold on.
saying
Hold on. What you said?
Your
so.
word.
Yeah, 'cause I heard it, but I want to make sure I'm hearing right.
What she said was Mona Love says she could never mess around with a bottom, but admits that she'll fuck with a top on the low. Meaning
I
she
don't
can't
I don't
mess
know
with.
that that
You
She
link.
don't
can't. She basically. All
you
right.
spooky, bro.
How do I put this without
Let
it
me
being
get
too
spooky.
spooky?
Okay.
Basically, what she's saying is she'll never mess around with a guy who takes it, but a guy who gives it, she'll mess with him on a low.
Well, on Wednesdays and all
So
day, Friday.
this is a conversation that they had.
I come to vibe good, he got bread, all that fucking good. Eat my butt on Wednesdays and all that. He can fried chicken sometimes, but he tell me that he got fucked. Can't do it. Yeah, can't fuck about him. I fuck with a top on the low if he had at least about 6, 7 years. You know what I mean? It was 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, and I want y'all to know everybody home that's like, oh, I can't believe she said that. Bitch, the pickings are slim. I get the same situation.
All right, you can stop that all the way. I don't even know if I should be responding or John Juan. I'm gonna bow out gracefully,
bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, I'm gonna bow out gracefully, Queen Wolf.
She
You can.
said. She said 6 to 7. She said 6 to 7 years that ungays him. What y'all think? What y'all think? Wreck Mob? Y'all think that that's possible? Can you?
I'm gonna say
They
this.
said don't
All the way
respond. Just move
spooky.
on.
Yeah, we're gonna move on. It's all the way spooky. We're gonna hit the all the way spooky. And fun boy behavior is fun boy behavior. You know what
They
I'm
said
saying?
Troy Ave be holding Diddy up and Queen Wolf be tearing him to shreds.
You actually read that. You wow. Yo, Jose, be easy, man.
Oh, man. Yo. Yeah, I think we done it up for the night.
Yeah, we go.
I told y'all there are women that will date these kind of men. Y'all thought that I was tweaking. There really are women that
She's
do
not
this
writing
and date
exact
these type of
anyway.
men.
I'm gonna just say that. Her just saying that, and then I know who she is. She's not writing exact. You know, you can't justify that behavior in no kind of way. Um, I'm I'm curious. What's your thoughts on that, Queen Wolf?
I couldn't do it. Never.
There you go.
I can't ever date a man that has compromised his masculinity for any sexual pleasure at all. That includes and you just got head, or she transitioned, or she looked like a woman. Like no, I cannot. I like masculine men. I like manly men. I like my men to lead and be alphas so that I can, follow and submit. And I can't do that with somebody who lays in the same positions that I do. It's just
Wow.
it doesn't work. It can't go hand in hand, because by the time you
Round of
piss me
applause.
off, I start calling you all types of BANs,
Damn.
gay GANs,
Damn.
DTGs. Start telling you about the positions you like to take. It's just
Crazy.
it won't work. It won't work for me. The only way that I can substantiate myself and be in a committed relationship and be subservient to my man is if he is a leader and he is a man and he behaves as such in the private, in the dark, and in the light, because I know it. My radar for spooky shit is very sensitive. I be peeping a lot, and I have a lot of friends that that kind of flow on that spectrum. So I know what to look for, and I have friends that are not always, always the flamboyant ones. Some of them they live normal lifestyles. They're just regular guys. They just happen to live those lives. So I kind of know what to look for, and certain things that show up as red flags, they stand out to me. My man can't give me no red flags. I can't get no red flags from you at all. I can't. Yeah. And I like to, like I said, in order for me to be subservient, I have to be led by a leader and a man. I go in your drawer and see some high heel platform red shoes and a clit flicker. I'm losing it.
Click flicker. Platform shoes.
Yeah, I'm
What kind of
losing
nigga
it.
are you?
What the hell is this? And I'm one of them people, I can't bite my tongue. I can't keep that to
You gonna go
myself.
live on a nigga? You gonna go live on
Nah, I ain't gonna expose you, but I'm gonna talk to you about it. I'm gonna ask you.
it ain't
Like
gonna
I
be
can't.
well, look, you talking to the ear right now, because you you saying a hypothetical right now.
Yeah, of course.
There you
But
go. Well,
it's I'm one of
well,
those type of people. Like I can't bite my tongue. I can't, and I don't. I'm a female that I don't bring my relationship issues to my friends.
mm,
That's like I'm very strict on that. I'm not
smart
talking about
woman.
my man to my
Yeah.
homegirls. Oh, he did this. What you think about this? And no, because I don't care
So who
what
you
nobody
talk to
say.
about it?
Your friends be haters. I talk to my man.
Okay. There you
Like
go.
that's what I do. I
Mm,
talk to whether however it goes. Communication is the key to a relationship. Whether we decide to agree or we decide to disagree and agree on that, it's just one of those things that I just rather bring it to you. Because if I go hear it from somebody else, like, your friends be haters. Like it's
big
just that's
time
just what
haters.
it is. Like, and you
Smart.
can't expect someone outside of your relationship to give you the best relationship advice for your relationship. They don't know what goes on the inside. So for me, I feel more comfortable just putting it on the table. Even if I feel like I might not get the best response. I'll be like, listen, I got to get something off my chest. I feel like you probably won't respond to it the way I need you to, but I have to say it. And I'll leave it there. Whatever you choose to do with it is your business, you know? But I got to get it off of my chest and just get it out of my brain. And usually that works.
That's real.
They said communication isn't key. Listening to the man is key. Absolutely. Listening to your man is key,
There
but
you go. See?
there's a mutual respect in a relationship,
Mm-hmm.
and a man has to also respect what you say as a woman the same way she respects what you say as a man. It has to go both ways.
Great.
So
Great.
yeah, so if I'm bringing you and I'm giving you the respect to tell you, and I'm not telling my friends, oh man, I just found a clip flicker into my shoes in his drawer. What's going on here? I'm respecting your privacy, and while it's still addressing my concerns, I'm bringing it to you. What the fuck is going on? Type of Batiman things is going on here. What's up? Is something you need to tell me?
Oh man.
You gonna tell me, or am I gonna tell you? I'm one of those type of people.
Damn.
You gonna tell me what's going on, or am I gonna tell you what's going on? Because if you leave me in my brain is gonna tell me some wild shit, and you're probably not gonna be happy with that. So you might as well just tell me what's going on.
So now let's just say you come across these platform shoes, right? In a what is it? Click flicker? What is it?
Clip flicker.
Right? Click flicker, right? Right. And now you confront, you know, your boyfriend, and he stands 10 toes down on it, like, yeah, those are mine.
Yeah, in my heels.
Where
I'm gonna
does it
be
go
like,
from there?
I'm gonna have to now go back and sit with my thoughts
Mm-hmm.
and make the decision to decide whether this is something that I'm willing to put up with, or if I can't deal with it, it is then the time to walk away. Seriously, a lot of people
Hold on,
don't offer
you
them.
gonna consider it?
No,
At
it's
least
not
consider it?
considering it, but it's like weighing you
Weighing
gotta
the
you
options.
gotta weigh the options, right? You got
Uh,
because if you're in love with somebody, right, you don't just wake up and just fall out of love. It's like, damn, this man wears heels. Like,
yeah,
how much do I love him at this point? Do I love him enough to accept him for who he is and what he likes to do? And if I'm not willing to accept him, now is the time for you to pick your shit up and walk out.
mm,
And we just be friends, and I'll just support you as your friend, because I love you, and I can't just walk away from that, but I cannot be with you because I cannot be with a man that wears the high heel shoes. It's just it's just like that's just the thing, and again, it's just communication, because now you're offering your girl the opportunity to understand where you're coming from, and the respect that if this is not what you want to deal with, this is who I am, and if this is what you're not willing to put up with, there's the door.
mm. I respect it. I feel like in a relationship with a man and a woman, there's no room for that. It shouldn't even be no thoughts or what's the word? I don't totally forgot the word, but yeah. We're gonna move on.
I got a question for you. What would you do if you find out, oh, your homeboy be like, oh, he like, yeah, go grab the tequila out the closet, and you go in the closet and you freaking find some hills and some freaking gag ball. How do you address that to your friend?
I mean, first and foremost, for me, I'm gonna be like, yo, son, this you? That's how you get down? You feel me? Like, this what's going on? Like, live your truth, my nigga.
This is real spooky hours, bro.
Your son, is you.
Yeah, son, it's you.
This is real spooky hours.
I'm gonna be like, yo, double deuces and bubble goose. I'm gone, nigga. Like, have a nice life.
Well, Mace saw the dildo and was like, that's just Puff. He like to party.
Yeah. I'm about to run a couple ads real quick.
Being rich and being a dad is my fulfillment. Yo, boy, try. I don't love these dumbass bitches, I'm too brilliant. Yo, boy, try. It's illegal, but I stay with a concealment. Type of boy. All this motion leave my haters with an ailment. Gangsta. Don't even turn the TV down while I record. Gangsta. My sweatpants, the brand is favored by the Lord.
Man.
John had to go splash some water on his face.
Yo. Oh man.
Son, it's you?
Son, it's you. Wow.
And you be like, yeah, nigga, that's me.
Double deuces and bubble gooses. Live your truth, my nigga. I'm out. I'm gone. Forever, my nigga. Live your fun boy, zesty lifestyle. Stay the fuck away from me. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I'm gone. I ain't got nothing against it, but I can't. It is what it is. That shit is just spooky. We gonna pivot off that. And
yeah. Just curious.
I can't defend no nigga and no platform hills and no click flicker, whatever that shit is. You know what I mean?
Like, yeah, my homie's a fun boy. So what? You can't defend that. You can't even.
Nah, you can't defend that. And as a heterosexual man, like, I don't see how. Nah, it doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? That lifestyle, when you're a true heterosexual man, like I said, you could know people that's on that type of time, but when y'all rock like that, how do you? I don't know. Those lines can't get blurred because just say he on what he on, right? Y'all go to the basketball court and he see his significant other and they just start tonguing each other down. Nah, see, that's what. Nah, just live your zesty life, and I'm off this.
Yeah, just do your thing, and then move from me, so I don't have no negative judgments on y'all.
Here you go. See, listen, do what you do, and we gonna pivot off that. And John Wall, what's happening with the Knicks?
One more time.
He really, he really just He went in the black. John Wall went in the black.
Yo, that was bad, bro.
He tapped
Yeah,
out.
yeah. I started working on some shit.
Yo, he
Yo,
just
like,
disconnected from the whole conversation.
yeah, that was. You lost
I
me. I
respect
ain't gonna lie.
But I said, what happened with the Knicks?
Oh yeah, Knicks took that L, man.
Don't tell me that, bro.
Yeah, they lost
Oh,
136
man.
135 in overtime. It was pretty
No,
bad.
that's not bad though. 1 point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
salute.
they had home court advantage, so they
Oh,
was
they
home.
in the Garden?
Yeah, in the Garden.
Wow. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, shouts to Lord.
It's
Nah,
gonna be bad because Tyrese Halliburton did that Reggie Miller joint to
so
Spike.
you know that's
they
forever.
going
You know that's
crazy.
forever. That's forever now.
Yeah, it's
You know what I
bad.
mean? Shouts to Crowley Crisis on Super Chat. It said 1 hour be great. Okay. Appreciate
Shout outs
that.
to him. Yeah, this is fun. I love these lives. It remind me of Clubhouse.
You know, we can have mad people in the room. Like, we can have like I think 10 people on a
Yeah, I wanted
backstage.
to fill it out a couple times before I promoted to my Clubhouse people because they vicious.
Hey.
Yeah, they
talk.
can't do too much cursing. No, we got.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they vicious.
Yeah.
They females?
Nah. They a mix. They females, they males. One guy, he mess with the lady boys. He don't care. He still get down,
Just
crash
bring
out.
the females. Just bring the females. You know what I'm saying?
So Trenches is a mix of individuals.
Just tell the Trenches
And
like
they all
we
just
get the
don't care.
the tab in. The other ones they can watch from the the bleachers.
They all just don't care.
You know?
We affiliate with it with the WAC 100 side. We call it the
Okay.
100 side of the trenches.
Salute.
So yeah, we affiliate with them. So WAC always come over. He pop in, might have some content, or he might come over and I'll be covering some media stuff. And I'll be able to I'll ask him questions and stuff. He chime in and give us some exclusive stuff like that. But the trenches is fun for the most part. It's spooky. It's spooky because you might go in there one day and then you're like, yo, who is this BAN sitting in the you might just get singled out, packed up.
Crazy.
But it's fun. Usually people pull up, they might get packed up, but they always come back. That's the thing about the trenches. They always come back. Always.
Shouts to the Trenches. We here. Salute to the Rec Mob. Salute to the real ones. Okay.
Yeah,
We
so
got
next time I might invite a couple, a small group of people to pull up and join the live with us.
make sure it's the ladies, you know, in all due respect, you know, because I
got a couple ladies, but
I don't want
maybe
nobody getting offended. The Rec Mob is reckless.
y'all not worse than the trenches.
What?
I could tell you that now.
Nah,
Y'all not worse.
You didn't see them in rare form. They roast like non-stop.
Well, maybe it'll be a fun little battle.
Non-stop. Like,
because the trenches don't play.
So
we don't play, and we ain't got no censorships where we at.
We can get this smoke on. So you know we'll figure it out. You know what I mean? We come in, you know, on some test
It's
the
a little
vibe
friendly hazing.
When the roast get the roasting, we gonna see. They with the shit with them roasts.
Yeah, it'll be fun. And next time I'm gonna pin the link so people could join. Come join Clubhouse. Pull up to the trenches. See what we got going on. It's always something going on.
Shouts to Miss J. She said, "Great vibes, Queen Wolf."
Thank you, Miss J. Shout out to you. Thank you, guys.
Shouts to Miss J.
You guys
Shout to
have
everybody.
welcomed me.
Shout out to you guys for sure.
Appreciate everybody, y'all. So on that note, double deuces and bubble gooses. You know, we did the Facto show live on mrecktv and Troy Ave channel. And yeah, we'll probably do another live. What's today? Wednesday? Y'all want to do another live, like maybe towards the weekend? I don't know.
Yeah. For sure.
Okay.
For sure. These are so easy to do. We ain't gotta get dressed. We don't gotta go set up.
I love it.
You
You
know,
see why
food
I go live all
detail.
the time, right? I ain't got
Yeah.
listen, the avatar and you know, you sit in front of that mic, beautiful thing.
Yeah. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, queenwolf.xx, not 3 X's, 2 X's.
Yeah, let it be known. You ain't up here selling no box.
I ain't got no clip flickers for y'all over there.
You know what I mean?
Come through and
Matter of
show
fact,
love.
type it in the chat room so I can highlight it.
Okay, I will. Let me finish just watching this thing real quick. Yeah, I put it.
Lord want me to do spooky hours. I probably we should have Queen Wolf host spooky hours. You know,
I would love to.
shit. I look, you be up on a late night on a Sunday, like 11:30 to like
Yeah. Just let me
like
know.
1 hour.
Just
Oh, say less. Lord,
hell
I
yeah.
love that. And
Hell
we can do it
yeah.
on StreamYard. This what I do it on too.
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure. For
Yeah,
sure. I
man.
would love to. Love some good
You went to
spooky
you
stories.
went to the supernatural stuff when people we call.
Oh yeah, I got some
Oh,
stories. I could tell you
oh
some
yeah, you did
stories.
tell me. Oh, that's what we do. Let's do it this Sunday. You can call up with a few stories and then you could probably be a host because we could do it right on Clubhouse. I could be like, oh, and make her
Yeah,
administrator. Oh, say less.
I'm down for sure. Sign me up.
Yeah, Miss Hours. Okay, we're gonna bring it back. We're gonna hold Queen Wolf to them stories. We're gonna hold her to, being the host, and yeah,
That's a fact though.
that's what's
Hey,
up.
I'm putting my thing in
Yeah,
the
yeah, I'm gonna highlight it.
I just put it.
Yeah, I don't see it. John Juan, you see the
Yeah, I'm still here.
you see it?
Say that again.
You see her IG handle? I don't see it.
Let me
Nah,
put
she ain't
it.
posted yet.
You gotta put you gotta hit enter. Did you I don't see it. Matter of fact, let me find it.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, here we go.
It should come up. I see it popped up.
There we go. I got it right there.
Yeah.
Yep. Follow Queen Wolf on Instagram, okay? At queenwolf.xx, not 3 X's, but 2 X's, okay?
right.
Get it right. You know what I mean? She's not on here selling box,
Not
okay?
at all.
So tap in with her, follow, and yeah, we're gonna do this
It's
thing.
always cool kicking it with the rec mob, kicking it with the real ones.
Yep. Salute to the trenches. And we here, y'all. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate you, John Juan. Appreciate you, Queen Wolf. Yo Av out there in the south of France. You know what I'm saying? Doing the money dance. We're tapping, I guess.
I'm not doing the Diddy dance.
Yeah. That's a fact. That dance is always spooky with those platform hills.
Oh man, I'm gonna have a field day when he returns.
Oh,
save those pictures, John Juan. Don't be trying to get scared now. And when I told you put the pictures up,
That's crazy. No, I'm in
John Juan act like he lost the
crazy.
files, like
How did I get
the Tory Lanez evidence. We done lost the files. It's gone.
They burned that. Yeah. So y'all have a good night, y'all. This is fun. Salute to the Rec Mall. Appreciate y'all. SJ, salute. Ace, I see you.
Peace.
Peace.
Later.